Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast.
Hello.
This week brought to you by MeUndies and Squarespace. There and over there. We're going to talk about them a little bit later. Right now,
Gus.
we're going to talk about comedy. This week, Rooster Teeth podcast with Gus
Gavin.
Barbara.
And Burnie.
and Gus. You know, I forgot why I did the double Gus introductions. It was just like second nature. Like, I just do it. And the other day, I was reading a comment thread conversation. Like, people were like, why does Gus do that? And then they brought up the reason. I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Like
That's
other
why I
people
do it.
know, but you don't.
It's like, I just do it. I
What
don't
was the
remember
reason?
I couldn't figure out if it was more prestigious to get top billing or be billed last. So
yeah.
I get both. I
You
give
get
myself both.
the top and the bottom billing.
Both.
Both.
I hate people who say both with an L
You
in
hate
there.
that guy right over there?
I say both all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I hate you.
You've never noticed that?
Suck it,
No.
babs.
I never noticed it until that episode of Red versus Blue.
Yeah,
With the
Simmons and
both,
Griff.
both.
My buddy Jason
Disgusting.
Can't even say
Sugawa pointed that out to me when we were in college, and I just never knew that both was.
Why
a
don't you
thing.
just change the way you speak?
Why
Why
do
don't
you
you
mean?
take everything you've learned over the last however many
Says
years
Gavin
and
free.
just do it?
Fuck it. That's what
Wait, what do you mean
You're
says
slowly
me?
trying to train me to speak differently. I'm not going to do it, Gavo.
Mr. Cole of Duty and Cole, your friend.
But that's
Or no, wait, that's cool.
they're both correct.
Cool.
Same word.
I meant to make one cool instead of call.
Well, also, but
Let's start over. Hello, I'm Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
You do not get top billing.
I just got bottom billing.
Oh, okay.
She's a power bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very happy, very relieved this week. We got through Let's Play Live. It was a huge endeavor.
That was
I'm-
We all
fun.
got
That
through.
audience was so cool.
I'm so glad you joined us for the event, Gavin.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Gavin fucking showed up like at 6:30 p.m.
It didn't start till 8:30.
We were done with all the walkthroughs. He shows up. First words out of his mouth were, "All right, what are we doing?" I was like, "Motherfucker."
No, I didn't say that. I said, "Where's the food?" Actually,
Do you really expect anything less from Gavin, though?
Typical Gavin. I was like, "Hey, where are you?" Be there in 30 minutes. Like 90 minutes later, I'm like,
to be fair, I did leave with 30 minutes away, but it was just.
was
Did you
a
come from
Friday.
your house?
Yeah, it was traffic. so
Yeah, because fuck this city and
Yeah.
the goddamn
It
traffic
took
in
me an
the
hour
city.
and a half to get there. Also,
A nightmare.
I don't understand how being 2 hours early to an event is being late to an event.
When you're part of the show, it's late.
Nah.
All I know I got to do is play Halo, play Worms, play Minecraft, all the stuff that I do on a day-to-day basis.
I
I,
think-
think so. Rehearse
Yeah,
that.
what's the worst case scenario if Gavin doesn't rehearse? He might fuck up in a video. That'd be crazy.
"You're encouraging him, Bernie."
Nah,
If
that's
anything,
what
You're
it's
you
supposed
good
to
that
be
he
bad
shows
cop
late.
with
Yeah,
me.
everyone was like, "Oh, thanks for showing up," and I was like,
I fixed
"You're
your-
welcome."
I fixed your spotlight for you.
Oh, thanks.
It wasn't hitting you. I was like, "Hey, the spotlight needs to be hitting Gavin." Right
Were
here."
you Gavin standing?
I was Gavin standing.
Wow,
During
look at
the,
that.
the
That's
intro.
n- neither
Sorola
top
would
or
be
bottom
my
billing.
stand-in.
Yeah, I had to convince him to give me his Xbox Live password so I could sign in with his gamer tag.
Yeah.
I felt really guilty about that for some reason. Like, I was like, and then people were like trying to look at it, and I was like trying to hide it. I was like, no, like I felt like a weird sense of trust. Like Gavin trusted me with this. Like I can't be sharing this information.
But you're making it sound like I'm a right prick. But I had a lot of shooting to do that
Well,
week.
you are a right prick. But I mean, that's what we expect from you.
No joke. A lot of shooting that week. You shot all week long. Then you went to a live event. Then
They shot again on
dawn
Saturday.
after the live event, you were shooting again.
I went home at I would say maybe I got home at 1-ish in the morning. Had to do a lot of prep for the next day, so I was up till like 2:30.
Prep.
Well,
You don't just show up and shoot.
Just show up before they start shooting you.
Like when the shooting starts, that's when you show up.
Yeah, just start.
Sourpuss over
there's
there.
some venom over here.
Look at this.
Got up at like 5:30, and then I did a whole another shoot. But I had to shoot a lot because Dan was only here for a certain amount of time. We were like, bam, 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 episodes.
Yeah,
Shoot
Dan
with slow-mo, guys.
Dan was here all the
As well.
week. I don't. No more Dan.
No more Dan. No more Dan.
Just give me. Don't,
Why? I
you
love
keep,
Dan.
you keep inviting him back. It's just like after a while, it's like it gets old.
I think we should keep him.
The only reason I like Dan so much is because I like how you are around Dan.
What am I like?
I
around
just
Dan?
like hearing your conversations where you're like, "Hey, big, slice of pizza, yeah, B."
All right, B. I mean, I'm not
And
Australian.
I can't do accents and I can't say call twice apparently. So
No, I miss Dan the moment he leaves. Him and Andy. I miss
Yeah.
when like they're in town.
I like having Dan around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are some of my favorite visitors.
We pretty much do the moment the sun is bright enough to film in high speed. We shoot all day, and then when it's too dark, we play video games, and it's like the best week. It's fun.
Solid.
So please
With your
don't
best friend.
don't anybody tell Andy that I like him.
Yeah, no, please
I
just
would
Andy,
sincerely appreciate
Andy
between
it.
us.
Redface,
Andy Redface.
he's probably listening right now.
Nah, you can't.
the
afford to
joy
watch
of
this
Andy.
thing. He's probably sitting in the dark right now.
Watching
But this
this-
is Gavin and I were talking about it. I don't know, someday this week. With how busy he was, and I had come back from. I finished wrapping up that movie that I was in, And we were trying to imagine, Gus, in the history of this company, a busier 3-week period of stuff. Because, I mean, we had high highs and low lows. If you consider the way the month started February 1st with Monty, and then we had the Funhouse guys came on. We had Let's Play Live. We did the laser team thing. He was shooting this entire time. I mean, it's like this has been the most eventful, bar none, 3 weeks that I can ever remember.
I think but the only other it's not even nearly the same. The next only other like super crazy time I can think of was when we had to make episode 50 of Red vs. Blue and then immediately pack up our office and move to another office.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we for
Into our
episode 50,
first office.
We shot like I want to say like almost 3 or 4 days nonstop, like rotating.
You did the same with episode
schedules.
100. You then packed up and went to
Yeah,
Congress.
after episode 100, we immediately packed up and moved again.
What episode came out when we moved to this office?
I don't know.
Only moving things at 50.
Wasn't 150? I'm pretty sure.
No,
No.
obviously not.
It's good to be busy though. Like this month has flown by, but you don't realize how tired you are until you just catch a glimpse of yourself in a reflection. I was rebooting my Mac the other day and like the screen went off and I could just see the black glass and I just saw myself and I was just like, oh, I look terrible. I just look so bad, like bags under my eyes and stuff.
I have that reaction to you every day.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but I'm gonna have a little rest now.
I'm just kidding. I kip.
I just watched Barbara have the experience of she was going to show me something on her phone, which I can't even remember what it was now. I'm so tired. But she went to go show it to me, and her front-facing camera was on. She was like, ugh. She switched over to something else. What the hell were we looking at?
We were looking at Vine.
Oh, to Vine.
And
Okay,
I was
that's
going
right.
to pull it up, and it went to the front-facing camera instead.
Yeah. And you were
And
like, ugh.
that's like, no matter how good you look, any day, that is a bad view.
It is. It
That-
is.
Because it's just
Bottle.
like the underside of your face.
That makes your hand look so big. That tiny ball. Why
Yeah.
is it so small?
Why do they make those little bottles
My
like that?
koozie doesn't fit. It gives my koozie like a handle. I can hold it like that because it's got a little bit of slack in it.
What is the rationale behind making those tiny bottles? Why
What's
is
the
that?
rationale?
Yeah.
I feel like a giant.
Well,
Well, it's just like, it's kind of like they're not too small, so they just look slightly off. It's
These
like
are perfect for
uncanny
me.
valley for bottles.
I drink beer really slowly, so by the time I get to the end, it's already warm. So these are perfect for me because I can finish it.
Warm
faster.
Corona is about as bad as it gets too. You got to drink Corona.
Why aren't
Almost
there,
as bad as front-facing camera.
Almost, but not
Why aren't
quite.
there
Barb.
koozies that cool your beer?
Well, the
Coolies?
koozie insulates it.
What?
Do you think the koozie? He's not saying the koozie warms it up. He means actively cools it down.
Oh, okay.
There are. Remember?
I've seen some like where you put them in the freezer and there's like a gel on the inside.
All right.
Didn't they make a beer can that would cool down when you opened it?
No, I think the beer can had had like some kind of paint on the outside that turned a different color when it was
That's
cold.
Coors.
Oh yeah, the mountains go blue.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coors Light.
that's worth the money.
Yeah.
Cool.
That way you know it's like, oh, they're all shitty. That's pretty much how you tell.
Look, that shitty beer is mine.
Oh, it's Coors.
Oh, this one's blue and it's still shitty.
I will say, having kids, there's been a new invention recently, and I guess even adults can enjoy these. But those red Solo cups, they now come with tags on them that you can scratch your name on with a fingernail. And you're like, that's mine.
To help you avoid the problem that you had.
Yeah, that. But then if once I label it, then people know it's me. They give me a little slip me a little thing in there, a little roofie or something like that.
You need at least 3 to take you on though.
Yeah, what is a roofie? Is it like a pill, or is it like a
I
vial?
think it's just
I think it's a pill.
Why do you cut to me? I don't know.
They went straight to
What
Gus
was
on the
that?
cameras.
Tell
let's
us what
cut
you
to the
know.
roofie
What's
guy.
a roofie? And then I was on screen.
Have you guys ever been roofied that you know of?
I don't know.
I think I
don't
may have been
think
roofied
so.
once.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it that common?
no, like I went out to
Did your wife do it?
no, it was before I was married. It's when it was like God back in the early days of Rooster Teeth. I went out to get a beer downtown with Jason. Went to a bar, had a beer, ordered another one. 2 beers for those keeping track at home. Then I was like, all right, well I'm gonna go home.
Let me write this down.
It's time to go raid in
Too
World of
bad.
Warcraft. So I go home, get home, get sit down to play World of Warcraft. I'm like, I feel weird. I don't feel good. Next thing I know, I'm awake, naked, lying down in my bathroom. It's the next morning.
Whoa.
And I'm
Something
yeah, you were
happened.
probably roofied.
Yeah, it was
2
like I
beers.
had no idea what happened. Yeah, 2 beers. I intentionally didn't.
Also,
really
who would
drink or
want to
anything.
roofie you though?
Some people
I don't
do
know
it.
if someone tried to roofie me or if I grabbed a drink that wasn't supposed to be mine.
Some
or,
people also like to do it just to fuck people up, like just for no reason.
Yeah.
They like to mess
Oh,
with
to other
that's
people.
nice.
They
Yeah.
might like do
They,
it for
they might
themselves.
have, they might also be
Whoa.
testing
I
it
mean-
on Gus. Like
I was totally fine, and then just I woke up.
We should do an RT Life where we all roofie ourselves and just tell the story of what happened.
Yeah, I got roofied one time.
See who survives alone.
Yeah, I was out with Jason Saldana, and no. I don't think that's ever happened to me. Like I've gotten like inexplicably drunk from less stuff, but then I think also my brain works against me where it's like, do you have that thing when you start to drink and you drink it like it's all right, and then you have that weird like it's the quietest little moment of clarity in your head going, you should probably stop. Like it's just like, and I know I have it, and if I don't immediately go, I'm stopping drinking right at that moment, that is totally the cliff at which it's like then you have your next drink, and then you've reached that point of impaired judgment where you just start drinking like a maniac. Yeah.
I just hate the moment of drunkenness where you're the perfect level of drunk and you're just trying to maintain the drunk. And then someone says, let's do shots. And you think, great idea. It's the most moronic decision your brain ever makes.
Hey, we should
Shots
do
are
shots
never
right
a good
now.
idea.
Shots are a good idea if you're trying to catch up. Like you arrive at a party late. Let's go.
It's a good way to like kick off.
It's a good way to start.
Yeah.
Right, start. That's what you're saying. You don't
you go-
like
yeah.
lead to shots. If you build up to shots, it's
Yeah.
a
And always
recipe.
like at the time, you're like, this guy's buying a
Disaster.
round of shots. This guy's great. I like this guy. Next morning, you're like, screw that guy. I hate that guy.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken like just like this. I go, hey, just
pour it
dump it out. No way. I
You do that a lot.
Too many
You
shots.
do the thing where it's like you're facing this one, you pour it like into your mouth.
Just chuck it over my shoulder. But when we went down, I gotta say that when I went to the Just for Laughs festival in Montreal,
as you say, which is incorrect.
both
say
of
it?
them are right. Montreal and Montreal. So I went to the Just for Laughs festival, and we have drank with video game people, movie people, internet people, tech guys,
People.
Real
We drank. Nobody in the world drinks more or harder than fucking comedians. Well, I was in a bar for this Just for Laughs comedy festival, and it was all these comedians, and they were just like getting drunk nonstop and telling stories and just drinking so hard. That was one of the hardest nights of drinking that I've ever had. But where was I going with this? We were talking about something before I
I don't know. Maybe you got
off on
roofied. You can't remember.
that.
You're
Where's
doing
Jason
shots.
Saldana?
I'm
What's
bad.
that?
Doing shots?
No, yeah, but I was going to leave this. Okay, so that was the hardest I've ever drank. The second, and a very close second, is our group of fans that is down in Australia.
Yeah.
And those people,
they hit it hard.
They hit it really, really hard. They're all cheering right now, I'm sure. They hit it really hard, and they're always trying to get us to take shots. I completely abused Brandon one time. It was the first time he ever came down to Australia. He was able to travel internationally. Who wants to see Brandon? I mean, let's be honest. So I brought him out.
Australians.
I brought him out, and they were saying, give me shots. And I said, Brandon is my designated shot taker. So he would take his shot, and he would take
The opposite
my
of a
shot.
driver.
Yeah. And I made him take all the shots for me because I didn't want to say no. So I said, no, Brandon's going to take them for me.
He was okay with
Depending on how much he drank, you could be done for murder, I'm sure, for that, if he were to die.
Nah, we're in another country. There's no rules in Australia.
There's no rules, just right.
Yeah. he got so drunk. That's when he sent me the text message where I said, are you okay? And he wrote me back and said, I'm trying to get back to the hotel. And all I wrote back was, trying? And then I just got a string of consonants from him. And then that was
You
it.
sent me a screenshot of that,
I
too.
think you tweeted that screenshot too.
Yeah, I think Brandon was going to die. I was really worried he was going to die.
Drunk
that
Brandon's great.
Is
I
it?
love Brandon. Yeah.
Why is drunk Brandon great?
Everyone drunk. People
Drunk
who
anybody is great.
I don't know. You got to be
night.
drunk
No.
too, though. Yeah.
How can you say that?
Who's not good when they're drunk?
Hey-oh!
Gavin's terrible when he's
Well,
drunk.
yeah, I know that. Okay,
Yeah.
he's the exception. Drunk Matt's great.
No, Drunk Matt's a different level. Drunk Matt is like, everybody wants that. Everybody like goes to parties like, Matt's here. He's going to drink.
It's happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Matt gets roofied just for the entertainment value. People are like, hey, here you go, take that.
Jesus.
He takes him to the next level.
We're never going to accept drinks from fans ever again.
No.
What? No, yeah. Oh, hey, they talked about it on the podcast. It's all fine.
Is there like a little dipstick you can put in a drink to see if
I
there's
think
roofie?
they sell like
Yeah.
little coasters and stuff
They
like
actually,
that. Yeah.
I think the Israelis invented a straw that you could put in a drink and it like changes colors if there's a roofie in it or any type of drug.
That's
AK
why I love drinking my beer out of a straw, so that's fucking perfect for me.
People are asking on Twitter, yes, that was the trip where I tried to electrocute Brandon with the fence.
You
That was-
really were trying to... I think you're trying to kill him.
that was
Maybe he had so much
exciting.
alcohol in his bloodstream that he would have just like poof,
you-
like a caught flame.
If you don't know that story, look up Electric Fence Brandon on YouTube and watch the RTA
It's
based
so
on it.
great being able to tell a story with an RTAA.
It
If
is.
like you tell a story to someone, and then you could be like, "Oh, just watch this video."
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the
Yeah,
RTA that came out
Here's
last
the
week,
70-second version. That's
Here's
way funnier.
Here's a pre-visualized version where you can picture everything. It's great.
Well.
the RTA that came out last week about the text message I sent
Oh
you.
my God! I went and scrolled through and found that text. I'm gonna send that to you, Patrick.
I still feel so terrible about that.
Nah, don't feel bad about that.
Explain the story real quick, just so we know what we're talking about here.
So this was when we were filming the Siri holiday commercial, which came out, I think, in December of 20.
I had to scroll way back to find this text exchange.
Yeah.
Way
It was
back.
a year after I started working at Rooster Teeth. And, they had me all bloodied up and stuff with makeup. And I sent a text message to Burnie, and I was in the holiday sweater, and I thought it would be pretty obvious that it was just a fake picture. I didn't think he would think it was real. And I just sent that with the text, "Help me." But no type of explanation or joke to go along with it. And then I had to turn my phone off because we were about to shoot. And Burnie tried to text me saying, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And I didn't respond. And then he tried calling Michael, who was also on the shoot, who didn't respond. And apparently he tried contacting Kara or like a couple other people to be like, "Anybody know where Barb is? What's the deal with Barb? Is she okay? What's going on?" And you were close to leaving your house, weren't you?
I was actually going out the door when you called. I was like, because I knew in my mind, I knew you were fine, but I had to find out. I just had to verify that you're okay. I assumed it was something to do with production. Patrick, I just sent that to you to your email address. And so I went back after the RTA came out. I went back and found the text message exchange. There's not a lot of that going around. We did a test this weekend of a binaural podcast that we did. It was me and Ashley and Gavin and Meg. Turn free.
It's basically like a head with two microphones exactly where your ear would be.
Oh, the binaural microphone.
Yeah,
With, like,
not the podcast.
with ears.
Meg.
Basically, the way it works, your brain kind of detects the slight differences in receiving time of the two ears, so it actually positions the voice in like makes you feel like you're in the room.
It was really interesting too because a lot of people said they didn't realize they had their headphones backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. Sorry, Gus. Until Gavin said it at the beginning of that recording. He said, "I'm in your right ear," and they're like, "No, you're not." And then they look at their headphones and go, "I have my headphones backwards."
How does that happen?
Dude, the first season of Red versus Blue,
You know this drives me crazy.
the original audio mix, I wanted to make it perfectly clear
There's the
who was
head.
talking.
That's the microphone.
That's the microphone.
There's mics in the ear holes.
It looks so creepy.
It does look a little creepy.
I tried to make out with it at one point.
Where?
Yeah, no one talks about that. They always talk about you tapping on it.
Yeah.
But the makeout to me was one of the most like creepy moments of dealing with that thing. We put it up on a new channel, which we're not really publicizing. It's not in the RT network. I wouldn't even know how to tell people to get to this channel. It's the RT Labs channel,
You just type RT Labs into YouTube.
and it'll show up.
Or you could always search the binaural podcast Rooster Teeth or something.
Yeah, that
just
way.
To find that video.
Or if you're a sponsor, I put up a whole journal explaining the philosophy behind it. But basically, we're just gonna be putting up stuff there that doesn't really have a fit for anywhere else. We're doing like a lot of like random experimental stuff. I've been doing stuff. Ryan's been doing stuff. So we'll be testing some of that out there.
Isn't it amazing though that your brain can place the location of a sound based on the speed of sound, which is really fast, but between like 2 points. So
that are really close to
yeah,
each other.
they're so close. It's literally like a microscopic amount of time between your voice hitting this ear and then hitting this ear, and then I immediately know that your voice is coming from there. But it's just crazy how that works.
Must be
And how
over-
like two ears are just like having two eyes. Like without an ear, surely you wouldn't be able to position anything.
Must be over time. Also, you learn where the sounds are coming from, right?
What do you mean?
Like you just learn what that difference is and what that delay is.
Well, I don't even think you have to learn. It's just natural that your brain does that for you.
Yeah.
Well, there's sometimes you get confused. I think some stuff that's directly in front can be confused to directly behind.
Stupid
sometimes.
brain. What's it good for?
Everything?
Nothing.
All the things?
But yeah, just like you have depth perception with two eyes, you have
Right, but I was gonna
Hearing
say like
perception.
along the same lines is like the distance of the sounds from the two different points.
yeah.
Is that pigeons when they walk, they bob their head when they walk. It's because their eyes are on either side of their head,
Yeah,
and their field of vision doesn't cross over.
it's not binocular.
So they can't have any kind of sense of depth, and that's why they bob their head.
Why don't other animals bob their head then?
What other animals have the eyes on the opposite side of the head? It has to be such that the eyes don't have a crossing field of vision, because that's how we get depth perception.
I guess the only other thing I could think of is fish, and they can't really bob
Something like that.
Yeah. Plus pigeons are just stupid.
But think about that. It's like just move your head back and forth. They give themselves like fake depth perception based on how little or much things change as they bob.
Well, our friend Destin did that with a chicken. Do you
Dude,
remember?
next level there, Barb.
He did a chicken steady cam.
It's the first video I ever saw from him.
Yeah.
I remember that. I love that video.
Yeah, it was great.
I see people do it with owls too. There's that famous
yeah.
rotate your owl.
Rotate your owl.
Yeah, that you can hold like a chicken by the body, move it around, and the head stays perfectly still while the rest of the body
creepy
moves.
looking.
It's
Owls
fucking
are
awesome.
creepy in general.
Owls are the new cats.
The owls are not what they seem.
You think owls are the? I don't think so.
Owls are getting really
The hills
popular.
have owls.
You got to work really hard to overcome cats at this point.
Yeah.
I saw a really cool
Sorry.
GIF. Somebody made one of those. Have you ever seen split GIFs?
Yeah.
Split frame GIFs?
Not split
Is that what they're
vids?
called?
Yeah, split images or whatever
Yeah,
they
not
call
split
it.
vids.
What's that?
That's like a year
That's
from now,
coming.
Barb.
What?
Split vids.
Not
Oh,
split
yeah.
vids. Those are coming soon. But a split GIF is like where they put white bars in the middle of an animated GIF, and then they rotoscope the image such that it looks like parts of it pass in front of the white bars and parts of it pass behind
I
it.
saw that with Church's sniper rifle. the other
There you
day.
go. I tweeted something like that. There's one from Bad Boys that I think is the best one. And then there's one with a cat that is off the charts. It is amazing. And I'll just have to load it up and show it to you.
Off the split gift chart.
I think it's split GIFs. Is that what it is? Split GIFs?
Are we getting confused with split vids?
Yeah.
I think we are.
Now it has to be a thing. It's
Yeah.
in my head.
Has anyone registered split vids?
Oh, I didn't.
I bet somebody has.
I actually learned about
Videos of splits all day long.
binaural stuff from ASMR that I heard about from a podcast that you were on, and now
Well-
I'm obsessed with ASMR videos.
It's weird, isn't it?
I love them.
I'm not into like the weird roleplay crap.
Yeah, but just like the touching of the objects and stuff, and playing with the hair and all that.
It's so
stuff.
weird that it affects me. I'm weirded out by the fact that it works on me.
It helps you
tingles.
sleep though.
Yeah. I just don't have any headphones that are nice to sleep in. Like I wake up and the headphones are wrapped like 3 times around my neck.
Yeah, just like sleep
Get some
backwards.
Bluetooth ones.
straight.
Sleep backwards.
Like just fall
Do,
back.
do they make like little Bluetooth earbuds?
Yes. Meg was just showing me those.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's like you jam them in your ears, and there's literally no wires. It's just little corks that go
That
in your
seems
ear.
like a dangerous game.
Dangerous.
It does, right? It seems dangerous to me
Like
too.
if you have like a YouTube video playing out the inside of your head.
Don't
Yeah.
they make earbuds that are custom fit to the inside of your ear as well?
I've seen do that. Like I saw a video one time where a band was getting those custom built monitors, ear monitors for when they're on stage, and it was like basically like a video of like Gus's ear cleaning procedure. They had to clean their ears out first, and it was just like normal adults like fully cleaning their ears was disgusting.
So let me tell you about the last time I ever wore in-ear earbuds.
Go ahead.
Now I've got like those big headphones you always see me I travel with, and those Bose ones. I've had them forever. Before those headphones, I owned a set of like little Sennheiser in-ear buds, and these came with like different attachments to fit different ear canal shapes, like 4 or 5 different ones. So you like take off the stock ones and you put in the one that fits your ear the best. So I found the one that fit my ear the best, and I was wearing them. I wore them for quite a while, and I was wearing them on a flight one time. I think we were flying out to Seattle. Then partway through the flight, I decide, well, I don't want to listen to music anymore. I'm going to take them out. I take them out. The right one comes out fine, but the left one, that attachment, gets stuck in my ear. And I'm not just looking at like the piece of the earbud in my hand. I'm like, well, fuck, it's in my ear. And I'm like in a plane. And so I'm like sitting there in my seat, like trying to grab it. And I can barely get it with my fingernails. And it's like, it's not coming out.
Oh,
And then
gross.
I start to panic because I'm on a plane. I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, is the pressure going to fuck with me? And I'm just like, I look like a madman. I'm like clawing with both my hands at my ear.
I wonder if the pressure would build up and it would just fire out.
Like a BB.
I think eventually I went to the bathroom and I was just like staring at the mirror, just like yanking at it. And I finally got it made like a popping noise and came out. I was like, I'm never putting earbuds in my ear again.
What a ridiculous problem to have.
Yes, that was the last time I ever wore a
Because
set of
your earwax
earbuds.
grabbed it.
How did it
Let's
come
be
off?
honest.
So easily into your ear. You
Probably because my earwax grabbed
Yeah,
it.
just like cemented it. Like I got this. It's mine.
Man, speaking of stuff grabbing stuff, I saw
Okay.
a video of
Sore.
a
Great
crab
Go ahead.
walking down a cliff, and then an octopus leaps out of this little pool and just starts tentacles all over it, and then runs away with it back into the pool.
That's my nightmare.
It was cool to see it, like the octopus go, because it shot out onto land and grabbed the crab. But then the camera moves in, and it's just like freaking out all over the crab. It's just like a horror movie.
It's
Does it kill it?
Well, yeah, he
It's
drags
gonna
it
eat
away.
it.
Well, yeah, you don't see it. Like it drags it back into the pool, and I
Yeah.
can only imagine that it does not end well for the crab.
Have you seen this video?
Yeah. It's like the
It wasn't-
crab has the pinchers, but the octopus is very carefully like behind it.
Yeah.
Like the crab can't get to the octopus.
Supposedly octopuses have their brains like all separated. Like there's not one central brain. There's a load of different neurons in different parts of the octopus, and like some of them are in the tentacles.
Really?
And if it loses one of those, that tentacle will still function and like swim around and like catch food and try to feed the mouth that it no longer has and stuff like that.
That's
Really?
bizarre.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Do squids have 9 tentacles?
Have 9?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they had 8 like an octopus.
They're the same amount?
I thought.
I'm watching this octopus, and I fucking hate living on this planet
Oh,
now.
is it that the
Is it the video I was talking about?
Yeah.
See it
It's like
freaking
you're a
out.
crab. You're like, man, I'm on the ground. I'm safe.
yeah.
There might be a seagull, but I'm looking up for those.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine right
No,
now.
Jesus Christ.
Out of the water. Fucking like you belong in the water.
Oh my god.
Get out of here. Like I worry about you when I'm in there.
For some reason, aquatic animals getting you on land, like, what was it you who was talking about the sharks that were in the flooded
Oh, in
town?
Australia?
Yeah, just like swimming around the town. It's terrifying.
That's not right.
It's funny whenever you mention crabs, I think about that video of that crab getting sucked into that like pipe
Oh.
thing.
Oh yeah, the
It just gets,
Delta
like,
P thing.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's one of the
terrible.
that's one of the things that I wish was in
Do you-
slow motion. Seeing a hard-shelled crab just getting sucked and mushed down.
Yeah.
I don't know why I
like
want to see that.
stages, it goes.
It's like uh-oh.
There's that pause. Like, wait, what is? Oh, oh no.
Awful.
Fuck.
Do you like crab?
I've never eaten crab
You've never eaten crab.
or lobster.
Yeah,
I've never eaten lobster either.
I've
Yeah.
had a prawn.
But you eat fish.
What?
But you eat fish, right?
Yeah, I like fish.
Like fish.
Do you like
I'm just a
sushi?
bit worried about. I like sushi, but I don't want to get mercury poisoning and all that crap that's going on.
Is
Man,
that,
I
is that why
feel
you don't
ya.
eat crab? You're worried about mercury poisoning? Or like,
No,
why,
I just-
I'm
I
just
just-
curious. Why don't you eat
I've just
crab?
never had crab.
Okay.
Oh man, I just like I was kind of we get to the point where we're kind of thinking about moving.
Moving
Like-
house.
Yeah, moving house. Yeah, no, just like
Why?
moving
Your
across
house is
the
great.
room. I know. We're just kind of thinking. We're just kind of thinking about it. Kids are getting older, so it's like they need a little bit more space. You know, like space to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm gonna miss your pool.
yeah,
Are you willing to sell your current house for $10?
no, but thanks for asking. I can rent it out though. The
For $10 a month.
the thing though is that we were just talking about that. We were like driving around looking at stuff, and then on the way back, we saw that they're building. I can't ever say it right. They're building a ramen Tatsuya
Tatsuya.
right at the Alamo South Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
They're building it right there.
The line for that thing is gonna be stupid.
Nah,
You could never move now.
I can never move now. It's right there, Barbara.
You have all the perfect stuff near you.
It's
Why
right
would you
there.
ever leave?
It's right there. Our COO from Full Screen, Ezra, came in town for Let's Play Live. Did you get a chance to meet Ezra and talk to
I
Ezra?
did, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he's here for the event." I was freaking out. I was not in a good headspace.
He loved it. He thought it was great. And we went out to brunch, and then Ashley met us there. I went to pick him up, and then she met us there, and she brought her bike. Have you ever seen Ashley's bike?
Like a normal bike? Or
She has
like
her
a electric
bicycle.
Bike?
I know you see it, guys. I had to
Is
ride
that
it.
one you rode?
I had to ride it one day.
Is there a basket on it?
Oh my! There's everything on it. It has
Yes.
it has tassels on
It's
the end of the
pretty fun.
handlebars.
It's a nice bike.
It has white wall tires.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a big fancy bike, and she like drove it up
Fucking
there.
rad.
I guess not drove it. She rode it up there. So
Ew.
I wouldn't even know what to call that thing.
It's a bicycle.
The bike,
But no. I know what it's called. I'm just thinking of the brand name so I could pull up a picture of it.
a Schwinn, a Huffy.
Oh, I think I got it.
I think that's like whenever you picture a bicycle, that's what it is.
Is it?
It has
it's
the
like one of those
tassels and-
stereotypical.
With the
Like
basket and the flowers.
Does it have the banana seat?
No, I got it. Got it. Patrick, photo coming your way.
You're photoing up like a fool over there.
Man, I'm having a blast over here. You don't know anything. I'm the best.
I'm over here with an iPad.
All right, Patrick, coming at
I
you.
got nothing.
Me and Gavin have phones.
Yeah, I got a phone.
Ah, fuck me. I screwed it
I
up.
smashed my phone.
Man, I got a problem going on that I'm gonna say it. It's not gonna matter to anybody. And there's no fix for it. But
I bet there's a fix for it. I'm
my
just putting that out right
iPhone
now.
continues to give me problems. Now my iPhone, but Ashley's is okay. My iPhone will not connect reliably to my car to play music, like through Bluetooth. And it's like I wish it just wouldn't work, but it kind of works. And then it quits out like 3/4 of the way through every song. It just drops, and it's just like, God damn it,
Like it loses connection.
just gone. Like the song pauses, and then you look at it, and it goes, Nah, fuck this, and it like turns it off.
Connection lost.
Yeah,
Did
That's
you
really
do
weird.
a USB connection?
You should restore your phone.
I should probably do that, right, Gavin?
Do it.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
My phone sucks.
Your iPhone 6?
Yeah.
It's a
the
bad.
worst operating system the iPhone has ever had.
Well, the
Like
oper-
messages, even like apps that have been around since the very first version don't work.
I haven't had any trouble really with my phone though.
Yeah, you're not living.
I'm not. Living,
Gavin and I are
guess.
living hard.
We
with our
live-
phones.
we
I'm
live
in the
hard.
old generation though. I'm on the old reliable 5S. I'll trade you.
Well, why even contribute
Straight
into the
up.
conversation then?
I'm just giving you another frame of reference.
How do you handle, Gus, in your house? Like, does Esther have an iPhone as well?
Yes.
How do you guys handle when a new phone comes out? Like, do you get a phone first and then she gets your phone?
No, we
or-
upgrade together.
So you guys got to be on par.
Yeah.
You just like whatever happens.
We could not live in a world where we are not on par. That is not in the realm of possibility.
I can imagine
Why is that?
perfectly.
Go think about it.
Equal rights.
Right. It's like, first of all, I would never want to be the one with the older phone.
Right.
And she would never want to be the one who would be the one who's like, I'm okay with an old phone. You get the new fancy thing. I'll
Yeah,
stick with
but
the
if
old
it was
one."
like on a hand-me-down system, she would always have a new phone every time. It
But
would
it
just
would
be
be a
the old
used
new
phone.
phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt did that. He moved from he held his iPhone 4 forever for like.
Yeah, I was amazed.
Did he get
It's
a
crazy.
6?
Yeah, he went from that to a 6.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw him with it the other day. I guess for the first time I noticed that he had a new phone. I was like,
He got a new laptop
gone.
too.
The small phones look like toys now, the old ones.
Oh, I know.
It's
You got
like
to
a
use
kid's
it. You got to
play
use. You're
toy.
like, this screen is tiny. It's just like you adjust so quickly.
And then
to
you think
stuff.
about how like the 5 was bigger than the 4, right, on the screen.
yeah.
Yeah. And then, remember, people made fun of it. They did all those
They thought
long
it was
cat
too big.
things. Like they made the long iPhone, which was like,
Yeah.
the guy has like a stick basically. That's an iPhone. It's like 4 feet long.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
there's
there's a
the
bicycle.
bike,
Oh yeah. Is that hers?
Yeah, that's Ashley's bike.
but with a basket.
Yeah, she has a basket on hers.
Is
Does
it
she have
purple too?
tassels?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's more like a maroon than a purple in that thing. We're showing a photo here of Ashley's bike. If you want to look it up, it's an Electra Ren.
Yeah, we went on a bike ride once, and you had to ride that up a hill. It was funny to watch.
The problem with it is Ashley is much shorter than I am too, so it's like my knees were like going up into my chest. I was like, and that bike is heavy.
With the way your knees were flared out, it was you were almost as wide as a car. On that thing.
I want someone to Photoshop Burnie onto that bike right now.
No, you don't have to. Gavin's got video of it, right?
I think I do.
You're almost all like laid
I got
back.
video of everything.
Yeah.
I'm worried. I got worried the other day. I was like, because I take videos all the time. I got over probably 20,000 videos of my life,
Jesus.
and I
We
was
have a
like,
show based on that.
yeah, and I was like, one day I'm gonna be able to look
We
through.
do.
I'll be like, I'll look through all these, and I remember all the good times and stuff. And then I was like, I have too many that I'm probably gonna be dead before I watch any of these, and it really bummed me out. I'm never gonna
but
watch
I
it.
also do see you whenever we travel and you have like a low moment, like not low moment, like you're not sad or anything, but like just like a lull. You will bust out your photo gallery and just start going through it.
I look at it mainly on flights where there's no internet. I'll
Yeah.
be like, I have some stuff on my phone I can look at.
So
I
why
have
don't you
the
just
past.
watch videos instead?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
That's what they're
So you'll
talking.
get through
That's
it.
exactly what they're
I thought you
describing.
said pictures,
No.
not photos.
I've also been with people who are
Pictures,
like,
not
you start
photos.
recording something, and they're like, "What's he recording?" It's like, "Don't worry, he won't put it anywhere." It's like you'll never see that again. He's just recording it for himself.
Used to be worried about that kind of stuff because I would film stuff and like take pictures of stuff, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything with that. It's just, for reference.
For your own memory, like you're building an
Yeah.
external memory for yourself.
Also, I love putting dots on my map. Like, I'll just take a
Yeah.
picture of just crap, just so I can have a dot in a new place.
yeah,
Because in iPhoto, it maps every picture you've ever taken on the Earth.
I
and
never.
it's cool.
How do I see that?
you've
They
probably
took it out of
disabled that.
iPhone. They took it out of iPhone, but it's on iPhoto still.
Oh, it's not.
They'll probably remove it. From
Have you
that
ever
'cause-
done it when you were on a layover in a city and you took a picture in that city just to get that
Yeah,
dot? I've done that
I've got like
before,
a
too.
Salt Lake City dot. I've only ever been in the airport.
I was like, I'm in Phoenix.
You probably saw the best part of that city
Yeah, the airport. Me-
in your rear view mirror.
We were in the Detroit airport, I think, last summer for Fan Expo at the layover.
That's a nice
The
airport.
Detroit airport is amazing. It's probably the best part of that city.
Why do you say it like that? Is it not Detroit?
Detroit?
Yeah,
Detroit?
you do say it a little weird.
I'm sorry.
Detroit?
Canadian?
And there's your Canadian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That
It's,
Detroit.
it's French for of Detroit. Hey, hand me that, would you?
Hey,
Detroit.
that's Brandon.
This is Brandon.
Brandon, we were
Brandon.
actually. I was gonna say we were talking shit about you. We're just talking
Come on,
nice
come
things
step up
about
here.
you.
Come upstairs here. Say hello. Come here. Here comes Brandon Farmahini, everybody.
Brandon, you look tired and grey.
or as he calls
Classic.
himself in his emails, Brandon Farnahini.
do, you
Farming
have a, do you have a typo?
I don't understand why I'm up here.
Brandon.
Hi.
Hey, Brandon.
We were telling stories about you drinking all those shots in Australia when I made you drink all the shots.
Do you have the text message that I sent? I almost died. I
We were
literally, I
saying he
literally
was,
could
he
have
was
died.
going to be responsible for your murder.
I
Brandon,
was trying to be nice because people were getting it was a horrible mistake. They gave me a flag series of shots. It was green absinthe and something else. I'm sorry, I'm getting worked up because it was really
getting a sweat
scarring.
on.
Yeah. Well, calm down there, Brandon. Yeah. A flag shot is when you drink a shot and then they hit
Brandon
you with a flagpole.
worked this Saturday helping me on my shoot. Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun shoot. We got to work with the effects guy from Laser Team.
He did. I love that guy. I
We
love
did
Bob.
some fucking cool stuff.
He's Bob.
Bob.
And nobody died.
Nobody died.
Yay.
Yeah. There was a moment where I thought we were all gonna die, but nobody died.
Was it when Blaine wouldn't press I guess yes.
Yes,
And I had to yell at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're all okay.
All right, get out of here.
All right. Thank you.
See, dude. The oddly enough, you should get and who I talk to all the time from the movie set is Gianni, your stunt double.
You talk to my stunt double all the time?
I have no idea why we hit it off, and it's like he lives in New Orleans, and we're gonna go visit him at some point. We're gonna go
Really?
out there, yeah, and go.
I wanna go.
Go hang out in New Orleans, yeah,
You can put a flag on your map.
yeah.
yeah.
If we can wear the same outfit and like freak people out.
I don't believe we've ever
You don't look
posted.
that much alike.
We haven't posted any stunt double stuff.
I think
right?
you showed that picture on a podcast once.
I think Gavin tweeted a photo from the rap party, and we showed that
Oh,
like
that
how
was-
much
Yeah, yeah.
how much his stunt double
Yeah,
looks like him.
It was me and him together.
It was nuts.
Here, I'm gonna read this, and I want to talk a little more about that.
Bottle opener, would you, Barbara?
Want to remind everyone, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by MeUndies. 90%. That's the percent of your life that you're in your underwear, and underwear gets old fast. You know that feeling of putting on old, saggy underwear. You need to know the feeling of great-fitting underwear that is 2 times softer than cotton. You need to know about MeUndies.com. MeUndies is the most comfortable underwear you will ever wear, and it's insane how good they make you feel. They fit perfectly, they don't ride up on you, and they literally pull moisture away from your skin so you stay cool. They have cool styles for both men and women, and all look great. Check the photos out for yourself at MeUndies.com. This quality would typically retail for 2 times the MeUndies price. No retail middleman means more savings for you. Go to MeUndies.com/roosterteeth to get 20% off your first order and get free shipping. Save even more when you buy a pack of them. They guarantee you're going to be happy with them or your first pair is free. Once you feel MeUndies on your body, you're never going to go back. But to get that 20% off, you have to go to MeUndies.com/roosterteeth. They're so good. I bought some for myself.
Did
and
you?
I'm wearing them right
90%.
now. What?
90% of your life.
I think you spend more than 90% of your life in your underwear.
Is it?
I mean, for me, it's just the shower where I'm not wearing underwear.
Right.
I
Oh,
don't
really?
sleep in my underwear.
I
You're actually not supposed to for sanitary reasons.
I prefer
Wait, what?
not
Why?
to, but
What?
my wife prefers I sleep with
when
them
you're
on.
when you're a
Your
woman,
wife prefers you sleep with your underwear on.
Yeah, she wants to see as little of me as possible.
Is it because she's?
You don't want
she's
to know
scared
what's
of,
going
like-
on all down there.
Now
It's
that
just-
is real
it's-
love.
It's a mess.
Is she scared of like skid marks on the sheets or what? What's
I'm
happening?
just we've talked before about how my sweat just like eats through metal.
Is your ass sweat like a different level?
No, it's just like my sweat is just there's just something wrong with it. And I think I tweeted a photo once about how I think I tweeted a photo of my pillow. Did you ever see
Oh,
that?
when you drool?
Because my drool is like super caustic and just turns it like orange.
that
for
actually
some
happens.
reason.
That happens to everybody's pillow if they keep it too long.
Yeah, well, it's for me. It's like a week, and it's just gone.
Jeff, what do you think that smells
Do you
like?
have to replace your pillows pretty often then?
Yeah,
They're probably heavy.
yeah, they are.
Did you ever do the folding technique where you fold a pillow in half? If it stays like that, then you need to replace it because it's just like full of drool and everything and like
Really?
skin. But if it bounces back, it's fine.
But that's only if you want like a firm pillow. What if you like a flat pillow?
No, if it's like one of these like
Surely you replace a pillow if it snaps.
what?
They're already laughing. I don't even know what that
Snaps?
means.
What do you mean by snaps?
You never snapped anything in half before?
Why would I snap? How could you
They snap
snap
a
a
pillow.
pillow in half?
The joke. It's so crusty.
Gavin gave up. Like 10% into that explanation. I think that was it.
Oh yeah, that's my pillow.
Oh, how did you find that so fast?
Is it your pillow?
That's my pillow.
Is that the outer sheet?
No, that's the inside under the pillowcase. I mean, that was in you. That's an old one, but yeah, that's what I.
Was all that crap in you once?
That happens to pillows when you drill on them for a long period of time.
Also, did you
Like
take
this.
that? Did you take that to like a professionally lit studio to take that picture?
There's a bedroom in my whole house.
It's all white.
Yeah, it's on like the bed on the comforter.
I just find this funny.
You have to
gone,
like
it's
bring
gone,
it out
Gavin.
when you wake up. You'll go. "Bleh."
That's how I brush my teeth.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
What is wrong with your excretions?
I have some quirks. I have some weird.
Do you have like a reinforced toilet bowl as well?
Dude, don't even.
Oh.
I can destroy a toilet. Let me tell you.
So wait, why can't you wear underwear in bed?
You can't not wear underwear in bed. I'm saying it's better for women not to wear underwear when they go to sleep.
I agree with that.
Why?
Because this area needs to breathe. Whenever you could let this area breathe, that's good
So
for
do
it.
you sleep starkers?
I always sleep naked, yeah.
I don't know if breathe is the right word. air.
Air it out.
Breathe.
It's because
Imagine
this
how
is
duvet going like.
It's like
It's
bellows.
like everything's quiet in the bedroom, and you hear.
why do you think queefing is,
How is
man?
Barbara snoring that twice at the same time?
Are you not worried that something will crawl up your bits in the night?
What's gonna crawl up my bits?
Are you worried
I
about something crawling up your asshole?
Like a bug or your finger or something?
I also don't sleep like this.
One of the reasons I always
Eats
wear.
a popsicle.
One of the reasons. But for real, one of the reasons I wear underwear in bed is because I don't accidentally want to touch my anus in my sleep.
What? Why would you accidentally?
What if
touch
I have
your-
an itchy ass in the night and I just finger myself by accident?
Were you afraid you might like it?
No, I just don't want to like have a smelly finger.
So wash your hands when you wake up.
Yeah, take a shower before you go to bed.
No, I mean
And
that's fine. I
when you
just
wake
don't
up.
want to touch my ass by accident.
Well, you'll be fine.
Are-
You want to touch your ass on purpose?
Are you like constantly compelled to touch your ass or something?
No,
You're
it's just
afraid
I can't
that
control.
subconsciously.
I can't control what I'm going to do in the night.
If
If
you
there's
can't
boxes
control
in
it,
the
what
way.
is your underwear going to do? You can put your hands on your pants if you can't control it.
Yeah, but the underwear in front of my anus is clean.
Maybe you'll move it and then scratch inside.
That's what I'm saying. You can put your hand on the back of your Do you wear underwear and like pajama bottoms or something?
No, I just wear my boxers.
You just wear your boxers.
Yeah.
You wear boxers?
Yeah.
I've never understood the
briefs.
point of boxers. Okay.
Briefs.
You wear boxer briefs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
That's
So it's
what
like
I
the
call.
tight ones.
That's what I wear
Right.
too.
Yeah, that's snug.
I just had to replace all mine. I should have known about this MeUndies thing.
It's a good,
Because
Me
good
undies.
I just
quality
went through and
product.
replaced like
It'll protect your
So they
butthole from your
pull-
finger.
no, it's really like socks. It's like just get rid of your old underwear.
I think I talked about this on a recent patch where we did a MeUndies ad read with Meg. She's like, what is the guy's fascinations with just keeping on old underwear? It's like, if typically you just like in that mindset, like, oh, it's fine, it works. And it's not until you get like a new good pair that you're like, why the fuck was I wearing that old shit?
Yeah, I have some old, haggard underwear.
I would just think it'd be like all worn and soft and stuff. Kind
yeah,
of
but
like
that's kind of
an
the
old
joy
t-shirt.
of them. It's just like, yeah, they're just.
Yeah, that's
they're
what I'm
so
saying. Like,
crap that
why you
they're
keep them
nice.
around?
Yeah,
I want to thank
I do that
someone
with
on
socks too.
I want to thank someone on Twitter for reminding me I forgot to put my earpiece in. Who was that? Nick Harriman was like, where's Gus's earpiece?
We should
I was
hire
like, oh
him.
shit.
After all that talk about you getting an earbud stuck in your ear.
Right. I still
think you
didn't
would
have my
remember to put it
fucking
back in.
earpiece in. Thank you. I can hear the control room now. They're in my head.
Thank God.
So I can't believe we haven't talked about it yet.
Barbara has ants.
The Laser Team
Anthill.
teaser came out
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Yeah, the
I
laser.
keep calling it a trailer, but it's technically a teaser.
It
But
is
it's a
totally a teaser. It was designed to be, give you kind of an idea for the look and feel. We kind of, more so than anything else, we kind of wanted to give people an idea for the $2.5 million that we raised for the movie, thanks to all of you lovely people. We wanted to give people a sense of like what we were able to do with that, and how we were able to get things done.
Yeah.
Without doing too much. Like I didn't. Alan was not even in the original cut of the teaser. We went back and actively added him back in. I
Yeah.
think one shot of him.
Yeah.
I have no lines in it. I think Colton talks for like 2 seconds, and he mainly focuses on Michael. I don't really know what the philosophy behind that on the cut was, but probably because he's the laser guy on the laser
He has,
team.
Yeah, he has all the lines about like the
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. But I had fun watching it. I mean, it was really fun to watch it go out there and
It was cool to finally see people's reactions to seeing the footage and
Yeah.
what it looked like.
Definitely. And I think the biggest thing for me was like everyone was really pumped about it, and then there was like this undercurrent of that I saw from people was like basically like relief of like, oh, okay, it's a movie. That was like the main thing I saw was.
I mean, I
it's a
had
real
that
movie.
when we were making it. Like, we would do a scene, and then I'd go to look at it on the camera as to what we just shot. I'm like, this is a real movie.
Yeah, there's I think a picture you took of, I think there was a scene with Gavin, and he was sitting in front of like this whole set.
I took the
And just
photo.
from like, oh, you took it? Okay. It looked, not special from anywhere you were standing, but when you look in the viewfinder of the camera, it looked amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of what cinematography is. It's making
Yeah.
crap look good through a lens.
But it's
But
like, it
you
was
gotta
cool to
make
actually
that
see
rectangle
that.
right.
yeah,
That's it.
that's
Everything's
the
gotta
only
be,
bit you have to get right.
That's the only bit you have to get right is that rectangle.
Yeah.
Whatever goes in there, then that's got to be good. Everything around that can be crap. It typically is.
I have
yeah,
no
this is a
idea
little bit of a
why,
teaser.
but especially the last scene with Michael in the bed, everyone thought Allie is me.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
everybody, but a lot of people.
Which is weird because there's a shot of Allie coming up here. We're showing the teaser on the screen. There's a shot of Allie coming up earlier in it where she actually looks more like you, as opposed to when her hair was different later in the,
Yeah.
in the shot.
Oh, there.
That
There
one right
she is.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, look, today on Twitter from the Rooster Teeth account, I asked what people's favorite part of the teaser trailer was, or what part made them most excited. And someone was like, the part with B. Dunkelman and A.H. Michael in the bedroom. And I'm like, what?
The
I
could
totally ship it.
That shot of the spaceship getting shot down was really hard to get because it was an expensive spaceship.
That
And we had
spaceship-
to hire it especially from Mars.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, it's not a Martian spaceship in the movie, but
And the guy who flew it was a prick.
yeah, weird green guy.
He was. Didn't speak English. He was a dickhead.
And he was actually
but he
all the
looked just
budget.
like Gavin.
Have
and now
a-
he lives in New Orleans, and you're gonna go visit him.
That's my penis.
I was gonna say, have people taken note of the penis in that shot? I'm sure they have.
Oh, you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah. People have been tweeting at Meg. Like, oh, Meg, how lucky. You must be so satisfied. She's like, I want to tweet back and say, I'm really not.
It's a movie magic.
Every response to those comments is disturbing. Like, there's two main responses. Whoa, look at Gavin's dick. You can see Gavin's dick. It's awesome. It's pretty disturbing. Two, that's not his dick. He's circumcised. That's disturbing too. Like, they know that about
That
me.
you are not circumcised,
Yeah.
but on screen that's a circumcised
Which is all my fault
bulge.
because I talk about my knob a lot. But
Have you?
a lot of people know that.
Have you revealed the secret about that, Dick? Like, did
I took
people know
pills.
that-
That was actually most of the
Michael
budget
and
was
I
my
hit the
penis
gym,
pills.
and Gavin just like started pulling.
He had one of those pumps from
I had a
Austin Towers.
Swedish penis
He,
in
he
lunch.
stopped
that
sleeping
called?
with underwear on and was just.
So, Barb, you know a lot about dicks. What is that called? That process of trying to lengthen your dick specifically.
Penis enlargement?
It's good. No, there's like a massage thing that guys will actually
What?
break their dick. It's called.
Oh no.
Yeah, and you can
Purposely?
actually. You can actually. No, not on purpose. Although I'm sure there are people who do it on purpose, but it's called. Internet, we're going to you. I think it's called squelching or something like that.
Oh, I've
That's
never
you're,
heard of it.
you're totally making that up.
Squelching. I'm fucking not making that up.
That's a good
Do you know
name
this
for a
from
worm.
We have a
experience?
mostly male audience. There's 5 of them at least that are doing
Please
it
don't
right
put
now.
up a picture of that
Yeah.
on the screen.
Wait, so what does that mean? A massage that attempts to lengthen the penis?
It is like vigorous maneuvers.
I've done
including
that.
Pulling and stretching.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
I think I've done this.
with purpose.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
gonna
been there.
I mean, you can stretch and everything.
Penis stretching.
I don't think it's
Oh, look,
called-
it filled in for me.
I don't think it's called squelching.
Exercises.
That is in your Google search history now.
What do you mean now?
I didn't think you heard about it in the first place.
God, what is this
He's
thing
like, I
called?
think it's called gwelching.
Well, there are cake.
Gelking.
Gelking. Is that it?
Gelking.
G-E-L-Q?
Gelq.
Sounds gross.
I'll read the definition.
Well,
of
there's
this.
kegels for women to make it tighter, and I guess there's a thing for guys to make it bigger.
Do you do that?
Yeah. Daily, all the time.
Patrick
Do you
saying
really?
Yeah, I'm doing
G-E-J.
it right now.
Okay.
G-E-L-Q.
What does it feel like?
You know when you have to pee and you hold in your pee?
But is that the same for me as it is
Yeah,
for
that's
you?
a kegel.
Like this. Ready?
Yeah, that's it. Sure.
I will say a lot of people were suggesting gelking in the Twitter feed using hashtag RT
Did you
podcast.
say jelking?
Jelking.
Jelking, gelking.
Apparently, I'm being told via my earpiece that there is a wet jelk and a dry jelk. I don't want to know the difference. I'm betting the dry jelk is worse.
Jelking is the exercise designed to get your Johnson bigger, both in length
Your
and girth.
Johnson. Is this from the American Medical Association?
I feel like you should read this in your ad read voice. It's gained a lot of popularity in recent years due to many guys claiming legit and noticeable size increases.
Go to
Increase the
jelking.com.
size of your penis with jelking.
Go to jelking.com/roosterteeth.
Use code
For
YANKYANK.
a 20% additional increase in girth.
I'm going to look up jelking broken penis. and see
should
what
do
it
it.
Oh,
is.
no.
I know.
Nope.
Put my
We
eyes
should do
Do
a,
not put any of this on the fucking stream. I'll kill you.
You'll be fine. Everybody's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. Broken penis.
We're going to have to recategorize that to like sexual health
the
or something
first thing
now.
is from a forum called PE Gym, and the title is "I Broke My Dick."
No, his Johnson,
Thank you, guys.
to be honest.
Oh, it's a family podcast.
Is it?
Apparently, it's a right.
Apparently,
It's a right mess to fix a broken cock because there's loads of layers, and when you break it, they all shift, and you kind of have to I think you have to peel them all down and then put them all back up in order.
Are you ever afraid that that's going to happen to you when you're having sex? That you're going to break your dick?
what is the most dangerous position for a broken dick?
Women on top.
Reverse cowgirl.
Why is that?
Yes, it's just the angles
Like snaps your knob down.
because it's on top, and then it's like instead of going like that, it goes like that,
that,
and then goes back like
And
that.
if the woman goes up and on, like instead of if she comes all the way off, oh,
that would be horrible.
yeah,
Be horrible for everybody involved.
yeah.
Mm.
Imagine how bad you would feel if you did that to somebody.
I mean,
I realize I'm talking to all dudes right now.
yeah.
You're talking
Talking to
directly
myself.
to all 6 of our female listeners
What's
right
the
now.
worst thing that's happened to you?
In life,
No, like mid.
sex.
Yeah.
Probably that noise.
Nothing. Every time it's perfect, no matter what.
There you go.
Magical.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Barbara doesn't have sex.
No,
No.
I am pure.
Girl next door.
I
Stop
can wear
it.
white to my wedding. I can't wear white.
You asked the question, what's the worst thing that's happened to you?
No one's marrying you.
Nothing really.
Dish it out. Come on.
It's nothing.
Did you ever fart?
Never.
One time someone did fart in my face
No, that didn't happen.
during when I was down there.
Why was?
That's not true. That's
It's
not
absolutely true.
Oh, so they were lying on their back.
They were actually sitting on a couch and I was on the floor.
true. Wow. Wow.
So
really?
happy.
Oh, so I guess the couch would have just taken it right at you.
Yeah. No, it
Down
there was
now.
there was butthole right in my face.
Way to go, Barb. High five up top.
There.
You can wear brown to your wedding.
So what did you do? So Barbara, that happens.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously a very intimate moment.
Yeah.
That happens. What is the next moment?
We both start laughing.
Right?
I continue.
And then you didn't evacuate?
Good on
like,
you.
Move?
Did you
No.
move? Did you change venues?
No, we just laughed for a couple seconds and then went back at it. It dissipated pretty quickly.
All right.
You're a trooper.
Yeah.
This was with a long-term relationship. This was my 6-year relationship.
Ah.
So at that point, you're pretty comfortable around each other.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're still laughing at
Yeah, they
farts.
used to like fart all over each other and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you feel self-conscious at all about farting in front of your girlfriend? Your girl?
I don't do it.
You don't do it?
I hold it until it
I
hurts.
don't know that that's true.
What?
6 years you're so comfortable you fart on each other during sex. I honestly don't. I've been in a couple long-term relationships. I don't think I've ever gotten comfortable enough to actually fart on my partner during sex.
Really?
Well, I'm sure he didn't do it on
During
purpose.
sex?
You've never had your balls
Oh,
farted
no,
on?
it wasn't on purpose during sex.
I've never. If I has, I haven't noticed that. How about that?
All right,
That's fair.
I felt the rush of warm air before.
Well, what's the worst thing that happened to you? Because you've been alive longer, so it's probably like more bad stuff has happened to you.
It gets worse as it goes on too. No, let me think about that for a second. I mean,
Gus, do you have an answer prepared while Burnie thinks?
I just kind of told one there. I don't know.
What was that one?
Get my balls farted on? It's not bad. I'm just saying it's like.
Oh, you sure it wasn't a queef?
No, it was definitely not a queef.
Where were your balls? Wait, what?
not. I wouldn't want to insinuate. It's not anybody. Anybody who listens to the podcast would know.
Was it
But
like a window blowing a curtain?
I had to go collect him out of the next
What's the
room.
Gavin, what's the worst thing that's happened to you?
He said he doesn't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
I find
What are
that
you
hard to
pointing
believe.
at?
I'm going
In the mouth?
the reach, like the boink on you.
Oh, yeah, someone with
The
the
finger
butthole.
with the surprise finger that you got.
You know?
Got.
Is that why you sleep with boxers
Sometimes-
on now? Are you actually afraid that Meg's gonna stick her finger in your butthole accidentally while
That's
she
exactly
sleeps?
what it is.
Not you.
You're afraid if you bring it up, it'll happen. Talk about it, you'll jinx yourself. Could happen. So we were talking about earlier about like you spend 90% of your time in your underwear.
You got away with that.
Yeah. What was your thing?
You like
got away
that?
from
Thanks.
that
Thanks. The what was my worst time? I'm
You
trying
don't have to do it. You successfully got away from it.
I can't. I can't think of anything like. There's. I mean, it's always like it's always silly stuff. You start laughing about it, right?
Fall asleep?
What's that? No. No. I'm trying to think of like bad, like really bad. There's been like major disasters.
Dog
Any-
walk in and wanted a piece?
Tipped a bed over once in college. Like there was a dorm.
Way to
room.
go.
Shut the bed over? That's a
There was
great
a-
story.
We had do you remember Jester, those beds?
I've never.
Oh,
BT.
anyway, they were like a unit, and the bed would kind of like it sat on these drawers, and then there was a background, so you could sit on like a couch. Then the bed like kind of slid out like that
Yeah.
a little bit, and so then
like
it was
a
like
space
wider
saver.
for a bed. Yeah, it was for the bed, and then it came out like that, and you'd sleep on it, and then you push it back in, and there was one here, and there was one over here in the dorm room. And if you pulled it out all the way, I didn't know this. I thought it was the whole unit. I thought was attached to the wall, not attached to the wall. The whole thing went like this. I mean, like it did like a full like flip on us. And, like,
Did it fall onto you?
yeah, it like did like it's almost like we went straight down, and the bed went up, over, and then down.
so
on top of us.
did you get consumed by it?
Yeah,
Were you inside?
We were like having a great time, and then we're in a coffin.
Were you
Basically, is the way that worked out.
were you connected at that time, or were you not connected?
I don't remember the connection being a problem, but I'm pretty sure we were connected. So it
Okay.
wasn't like the.
So just kind of
Docking
like
procedures were initiated.
yeah, I mean things we weren't
got
like,
jammed further in.
yeah, we're locked. I recently read a story about somebody who got stuck together though.
What?
Apparently that can happen, and it's really rare, but people can get stuck together.
Does the guy have a suction cup on the end of his dick?
No.
Like, how does that?
No, that she
The woman
female
uses the
can
teeth in
tighten
her
up.
vagina.
Yeah, female can tighten up.
Well, all he's got to do is lose his rock on, and he'll be straight out of there.
I think though that she tightened up that prevents you from doing that. From
Oh, like it stopped the blood flow.
well, I think
She does her kegels.
Yeah, she was on lockdown. And at first they were like, ha ha ha. And they were like, wait a minute, this is not getting undone. And then she just had to kind of like relax and relax and relax.
Was it like a wrench? Like, how can you? Surely it's just
I
soft.
picture them like getting up out of bed together and like going to the like kitchen to get like a shot of whiskey. Like, here, just relax, calm down. And they're like walking around the house together, like
I'm sure to the neighbors it will.
Someone had to hit him with a garden hose.
I would imagine it would be like a Chinese finger trap.
hey,
Hey, racist.
finger trap.
Just finger trap.
Come on.
Isn't it?
Like one of those Chinese pussies.
We're just making
I was
fun of
really
Barbara.
worried. I was like, that's
No.
what we call it in
Can
Canada.
you just like bung a bunch of soap down there or something? Sure, I feel like I can
I
get
don't
out
think
of
it lasted. It wasn't like their whole day. They didn't like spend like 10 years connected, like
Right.
conjoined twins. It was just a moment where they knew they couldn't get
Would
apart.
would you ever go back in if that happened?
Yeah, probably. I think so. Yeah, I think so. But I think the deal is that so arteries takes blood in, and then veins take it out. Veins are higher up in your tissue than arteries. Arteries are like safely protected
Deeper.
as deep as they possibly can. So when you like pinch your arm like this, the blood can flow into your hand. That's why your hand swells and turns red, is because the blood can get in, but then it can't get back out. So I think that was like getting grabbed. The dude would not. Yeah. Softify.
Maybe go easy on the kegels, everyone.
Maybe go a little bit easy.
No,
like
keep
she had
them
a,
going.
she had a, that was an undoable kegel. Like she locked down.
I'm seeing, to change gears here a bit, someone on Twitter who is this Clark Casillas says that the small beers are like that because they're intended for margaritas.
Oh, I don't like beer
Wasn't
margaritas.
it International Margarita Day yesterday or something?
Was it?
I
How
had
do we
one.
not have a
Fuck me.
podcast for that?
That's made up.
We have pancake podcast, but not
I don't think the
margarita
United
podcast.
Nations recognizes
Went out with
International Margarita
went
Day.
out with Michael and Adam Kovic and people. We had some margaritas. It was
Oh,
great.
did you? Yeah, the Funhouse guys were in town, and a group that we that is actually part of the same family of companies as Rooster Teeth now. Screw Attack was also in town. We've never talked about Screw Attack before.
Yeah,
I
they were even at RTX last year.
Yeah. I mean, they've been around a bunch. Like the regular attendees of RTX are Screw Attack, Mega 64 is always there. Creatures are always around for RTX. Yeah, but then like sheer circumstance, we ended up in the same family of companies as Screw Attack.
Yeah,
And
I
they're just
actually
up in
went to-
Dallas.
I went to the convention last summer.
SGC.
SGC, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Kind
Yeah.
of felt like the first couple RTXs. You know, a bit smaller, kind of more community oriented.
Yeah.
It was nice.
You know, as a convention that I've always wanted to check out, which I'd like to see just what they have there, is the Escapist has a convention.
They do?
Yeah, the Escapist has a convention, I think, in North Carolina.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I have heard about that.
Yeah, I think it's about 8,000 to 10,000 people. I want to say.
I saw.
Combing your hair.
I saw that. I talked about this in the patch a couple weeks ago, but also that the EVE Online community has an event up in Iceland.
Oh yeah.
I think it's coming up like next week or
You're
the
gonna
week
go to
after that.
Iceland?
No, I just said they have an event.
That's like their like internet or global conference that they have where they appoint like people who decide what's going to happen.
I don't know. I don't know much about it. I never really played EVE, so I'm not.
I seem to recall
entirely
there's
familiar.
some official structure to that thing, and like there's decisions that are made for the future. Oh, for the
You
future.
did
of
not.
The, she
No,
did
The bottom was not. The
Gotcha.
bottom wasn't firm enough. Oh,
right to the top.
I just wanted to do it once, just
Well,
That was
once.
that.
perfect. Once.
See,
Oh, you know what else having a convention for the first time?
Rooster Teeth.
Yes, Rooster Teeth, RTX. We're having that.
Twitch
Twitch is having one. Yeah, they're having one in San Francisco.
in late September. I think.
Yeah.
24th.
What's it going to
Yeah.
be called?
TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Original.
Yeah.
So
So I'm curious to know what that event's going to be focused around. Whether or not it's just about the platform, or if it's about the more popular people on that platform. So I'm curious to see once they release programming
I think it's
information
like
about it.
VidCon. Is it about YouTube or is it about the people on YouTube?
Right.
Yeah, it would be with the streamers and stuff, right?
But it's cool. I mean, Twitch. It's interesting to me because Twitch goes, to a lot of events, and it's interesting that they're holding their own now.
Do they go to RTX? RTX?
They have
They
been to
haven't.
RTX. They have not had a booth at RTX in the past, but they've done streaming sponsorship, and they've been there, to promote Twitch.
Weren't they a sponsor of the center stage last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were. I still have the banners somewhere in here.
oh my god.
A lot of people have been asking about tickets for RTX.
We're going to be putting them up soon. We're doing the final details, like getting all the payment system figured out and allocations, trying to figure out space and
Yeah.
a lot of things. We're hoping to have it done here really soon. Now that Let's Play Live is wrapped up, I think we can focus a lot of time, a lot of energy on RTX, and hopefully get that knocked out the next week or two.
How happy are you that Let's Play Live is done?
I feel
I think
invigorated and ready to plan the summer event now.
I've seen you stressing over RTX and like, well, just be burdened with it basically. But I don't think I've ever seen you look as burdened.
I
as you
had
did with
I
Let's
had
Play
a
Live.
moment on Friday before Let's Play Live started where, the opening act, the DJ went on at 8 p.m. and at about 7:40 I was backstage and I thought, there's a chance everything could go wrong, nothing's gonna work, and everyone's gonna be unhappy. And I literally had to go stand over the toilet for about a minute.
Really?
I was like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna throw up. And I was like, and then it was just like, calm down. We've tested this. We've rehearsed it. It's fine. It was like I had to like talk myself down from the ledge.
I've got to say, like, from an audience perspective, it seemed like everything went perfectly.
Even the stuff that went wrong it went wrong in the best way.
Like, in a comical way,
Yeah.
almost. Yeah.
Like we had some technical difficulties that I don't think the audience were ever aware of. Like for some reason, when we went into GTA for the heist, my save data didn't transfer to that Xbox, so it kept loading the opening cutscene, the prologue, when you're up in North Yankton.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't let you join an online game until you've completed that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I had to beat that before I could get in the game. And in the end, I was like, it's going to take too long. So I rebooted my Xbox and it synced that time.
Mm.
And I don't think I was in kind of late, but I didn't make a big deal about it. But even like little stuff like that, it was just like, whew, that was a close one.
And
that
we
could
did
have really boned us.
And we did that. The thing I was most nervous about actually was the Surgeon Simulator playthrough, where we put you and Michael on a gurney,
Yeah.
then had Jeremy and Matt push you around the audience while you were playing. There's some video of it while you were playing the Surgeon Simulator.
I've not seen this video.
And there's a PS4, a monitor. There's like a flashing red light, like an ambulance. And the video is being transmitted wirelessly backstage to be projected up onto the big screen. And
Why
then you
are
put
they on
Jeremy
it
and
now?
Matt up there.
Yeah, we
Okay.
put one.
I'm
At one
sorry.
point, I fell down and I was just being pulled by it.
That was what I was most nervous about. Just because when you're dealing with wireless video, and then
I mean, technically, that one
connectivity-
worked fine. The issue with that is that it went on so long because we were rolling around so much. We couldn't kill the guy.
Yeah.
Like, at one point, it's like 10 minutes had gone by. We're like, we better wrap this up. Let's just slit his throat. And we couldn't because all the tools are whizzing by and like you drop shit and it's just like it just kept going. So I think that was the one thing that went on a little too long.
Yeah,
But
we'll
it
figure
was
that
really
stuff
fun.
out.
Yeah.
It was
At
cool
one
to-
point, we parked and some dude put a 1 in my scrub.
A one?
Yeah, it was awesome.
that
And
thing-
then I think Jeremy took it.
What do you do at strip clubs in the UK?
I never went to one. I've still never been to a strip club
Well,
anyway.
you must hear like, that's a thing in the US. Even before you ever go to a strip club, you put ones in the
I guess
G-string
you
of the
can't
dancers.
with like the lowest paper money we have is 5, and that's
Yeah.
the equivalent of like $8. I'm not sure people would be putting them away too quickly.
Maybe they buy coupons.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's got
Or
maybe,
just a ton of
maybe
coins.
the strippers have like that little that change machine thing
Go.
that they have like at the arcade. Yeah, and you like put it in that.
I think they all have Apple Pay now, so you could just like
Well, I've
Have
told you what they do.
use Apple Pay yet?
no.
That's the coolest thing about the phone. Only cool thing about the
That's
phone.
the only thing I'm really curious about.
Go
the
somewhere
iPhone
to use
6.
Apple Pay. Go to Whole Foods. Man.
Actually,
I
I do. I
gotta
use it
have-
with
What?
I don't have a 6.
Oh.
We talked about this.
I use it with Uber.
I use it with Uber.
You need to
But-
use Apple Pay for Uber,
Uber has,
can.
Yeah, you can though.
Instacart, you can do Apple Pay as well.
but okay.
but it's you put your credit card information and it's done.
You say I want to pay via Apple Pay, and then you just touch the thing. That's it.
Oh.
You just use your thumbprint basically to verify.
You do that.
it's
You
your
like
card.
request it, and then you go meep, and then you pay for it.
Yeah, but then you have to see them. You can't hide inside your house
Yeah.
and say leave it at the door.
A penis fracture can occur
Oh my god.
Why do we go back to this?
when there
Why?
is trauma to the erect penis. During an erection, the penis is engorged with blood. If the penis is bent suddenly or forcefully while it's engorged, the trauma may rupture the lining of one of the 2 cylinders in the penis, the
There's 2 cylinders?
corpus cavernosum, responsible for erections, resulting in a penis fracture. The trauma is usually related to aggressive or acrobatic sexual intercourse, or in some cases, aggressive masturbation. A penis fracture is a painful injury that is often accompanied by an audible cracking sound.
Oh. We lost Gavin.
I don't even have a penis. I feel sympathy pain right
can
now.
you imagine
got a bunch.
like aggressive masturbation? Can you imagine jerking it so hard you break your dick? Like, what do you need to get off at that point?
I can't imagine doing this, hearing a crack, and being like, "I hope that was my arm."
It's really. I hope my arm falls off at the shoulder.
I hope a tree fell down in the front yard.
I think that is my biggest fear.
I hope that was the sound of somebody shooting me, and I just haven't realized yet. I would rather prefer that be anything but what it seems like.
But I'm not sure if it's a myth, but yeah, from what I heard, if you crack it, all your layers go funny, and then they take your knob, they cut it and then peel it like a banana all the way down,
Hey.
and then they put them all back up in order.
Let's talk about something else, please.
The way he did that. It's like a walk in the park.
Please.
Like you're rebuilding a Lego tower.
And whoop, you're done. Off you go.
You just zip it up.
But
Put your
yeah,
coat
it's
on.
like, but even all of the penis injuries, nothing is as gammy as a vagina. Like,
Okay.
the issues that girls have to deal with vag.
That's
It's
why you don't sleep in your
unparalleled.
underwear.
But like, how does this work? Like a doctor, like let's say a male doctor in particular. A male doctor has the same genitalia and everything. What is that experience like? Is the first time as a doctor when you have to take a scalpel and cut into a penis? Like that have to be like 10
yeah, it
minutes
must
of just
hurt
like
his own cock.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I can do this. I can do this, and just like, oh man, I couldn't even imagine.
You'd have to
it.
shed a tear or like tip one out.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I actually hear about dudes who like they get priapism, which is an erection that they can't lose, and it's if you keep an erection for like I think it's like 4 hours.
Yeah, that's what the Viagra commercials.
You're in
taught me.
danger of losing your penis.
I think then you have to have it drained.
you have to have it drained.
No.
I bet that does not sound as good. I bet that it's not actually as good as it sounds.
What?
And getting your penis drained.
That doesn't
No,
sound good at all.
I really need to get my dick drained
It's
right
a
now.
witch
Yeah,
full
that would
context.
possibly sound good.
Yo, she thirsty, boy. She gonna drain my dick.
Here, just spit on the mic. Well,
Yeah. So I've never. So as far as bad things in sex, never had a penis fracture. And there are people out there who have had a penis fracture.
Yeah, one of my friends broke it on a trampoline.
What?
Really? You know that for a fact? Your friend of yours really did?
How did this happen?
Kind of friend of a friend. He was just shagging on a trampoline.
Oh, he was having sex on a
Yeah.
trampoline. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was jumping on the trampoline and like had an erection and like fell like face down.
He's
I
trying to
call
do
this
couch
one the pinwheel. What's this? Crack.
cock pushes.
Yeah, he was saying he was doing it. Apparently, there was like a bunch of other people asleep on the trampoline too, and I was like, how do they not wake up from that? Like you cough on a trampoline and everyone goes.
So was she on the bottom
People-
or was he on the bottom?
Let me tell
was
you
on the
something.
bottom.
Let me tell you something.
She was bouncing.
he went like upwards into her.
You have never either been in a situation where you've had sex in the same room as other people who were sleeping, or people have had sex in the same room with you while you were sleeping.
I've never had sex.
The the harsh truth of that is no one is sleeping while you're doing that. Everybody is awake and just like not looking or not paying
Awkwardly
attention.
trying to stay asleep.
Exactly.
And
right.
honestly, I would rather.
Everyone thinks they're so fucking sneaky. Nobody is sneaky doing
I would
that.
rather be in a room
Go ahead.
of non-sneaky sex than people who are trying to hide it. Because at least non-sneaky, it's gonna just be like the usual noises. If they're trying to hide it, it's gonna be like, like sort of really muffled sort of. And that's way worse.
I guess that is a little bit worse.
I'm really happy Andrew Blanchard is not here right now because he would do his sex noise.
How does it go?
I'm not going to do it, but he imitates a female having an orgasm.
Do an impression of him doing it. Then it's
No,
not like
because
you
then
doing
it's just going to be me doing it.
it. It's you doing an impression
No, it's
badly.
totally Andy. It's totally Andy.
No, it's just like the moaning and everything. It's
You know that-
really disturbing.
You know that baby.
Does he do it well?
Very well.
Really?
Like disturbingly
Can
well.
on the phone.
Can we call him up on speakerphone and do it?
Where do you think you heard that before?
It took me a second.
How is he? He's like a parrot. He's got a perfect memory.
Yeah.
Can I call Andy?
If you're calling, let me do a read before
Okay.
before you call him.
Why don't you text him and say you're about to call him?
I want to remind everyone this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace has recently launched their latest version of their platform, Squarespace 7, which has completely redesigned interface, integrations with Google Apps, new templates, 24/7 support, responsive design so your site looks great on any device, and every website comes with a free online store. Start a trial with no credit card required. Start building your website today. When you decide to sign up at squarespace.com/roosterteeth, make sure to use offer code roosterteeth to get 10% off your first purchase and to show your support for the Rooster Teeth podcast. Big thanks to Squarespace for the support. Squarespace, start here, go anywhere. See, they're right there. You can make a website a lot easier than you used to. It's amazing. I know we say it every time that they're a sponsor. I just think about all the fucking old shit we used to have to go through to build websites, and now it's just drag and drop. Calling him? Does he know you're calling?
No, I'm just calling him out of the blue. Is that
Okay.
weird?
We're calling
Andy?
Yeah.
Andrew Blanchard to do the
Keep going. I'll see if
What
he
does it say
answers.
on there? It says Andy Redface.
red face fuck.
Andy Redface fuck. Answer your phone, dickbag.
This has never worked. Whenever I've. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, you know you're live on the podcast.
In front of the mic.
Oh, I am? Okay. How you doing?
Barbara hates your sex noise. Can you do your sex noise impression?
Oh, sure. Here we go.
That was great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, Andy.
I like that you call him. I like to think that he's like eating dinner, like out in public. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" Oh yeah, no problem. He just does that.
That wasn't even a question. Well, I didn't even ask a single question. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah, sure.
yeah, I'll go for it. Hold on.
He's like at the Olive Garden, you know. He's like got a breadstick in his mouth.
Here's all I imagine. I imagine you asking that. He goes, what? Oh, yeah. I'll do that. It's like right into character. That was impressive.
Yeah.
That was really impressive.
That also that wasn't his best work. I've heard better from him.
That's also the phone. He's on the spot. He wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
It's a long distance relationship thing.
He might have been aggressively masturbating.
I can honestly say, I have never done that. I've never understood the compunction of that. Of course, I haven't been in a long distance.
Masturbating?
No. A long distance relationship of any kind of like appreciable amount of time. Like to where someone was away from me for 3 months.
What are you on about?
But the whole like phone sex or like chat, like video chat
Cyber
sex,
sex?
cyber sex. That I never understood that. Never like
It's a little awkward.
Yeah. Also, it's like everybody's sending nudes now. That's like, it's like I constantly hear about that. Like people getting sent nudes or people getting caught sending nudes is what I always hear about. And it's like
I only mail my nudes.
Yeah, good. I would just do it like
I
postal.
fax mine.
I glue it to a postcard. No, but like I don't. Yeah, the cyber sex thing I never understood. I never understood that. Like,
Give it a
why
go.
people would do that. What cyber sex? Like, get on Skype and do it.
Enter bedroom.
On Skype?
What else would you do?
Not
It?
Or like
2007.
a chat room. They're really popular in chat rooms, online chat
What's wrong
rooms.
with you?
So, Gavin, what do you use then? Obviously, since you're an expert.
What do I use?
Yeah, since Skype is so
Hold on,
2007.
could I just tell you?
FaceTime? I don't know. I'm not in a long distance relationship.
My brother just texted me and said the best part is that Andy is streaming right now and did it live on his stream.
That's too funny.
That's amazing.
Well,
Also, streaming during our podcast, asshole.
yeah.
I like
Yeah, what
there's
the
like
fuck?
there's two broadcast
Don't go
things
stream,
that
go
combine
watch
there.
him. He's a dickhead.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the videos of people syncing them up.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like
my
it goes
God.
from us to like him on
Cutting
his
back
stream
and
doing
forth.
that. And like that.
Technology is so good now. It's so great. The fact that we could do that.
What were you saying about the baby noise?
Can you do that in the style of Andy's noise?
No.
Like, because you could do the baby
good
crying.
Lord.
Yeah.
Could you do like a sex
Barbara
baby?
can imitate a baby crying really, really well. How do you know that you can do that? Ashley's like walking away, holding her ovaries. She's like wants to get away.
Okay, we get the point, Barbara.
So now do a pleasure baby.
No.
What is a pleasure baby?
I don't know. I was just trying to get him to do the sex thing. I was like, well, do an impression of something else doing that.
Oh, Gavin! That's
What? I'm not that weird.
pleasure baby might be the worst thing you've ever said.
Do it again.
No,
No,
I do
don't
not
ever
want
do
to
it
hear a
again.
fucking pleasure baby again.
I think if you do it twice, it's a felony.
You never been to pleasurebaby.com?
Oh, come on.
Dude, people are going to get arrested.
Yeah, you.
I didn't go on that website.
All right, knowledge.
I'll go to pleasure baby. It's
No,
I'll do
fucking
it.
open a private browsing tab for that.
Oh, here we go.
Well, it's not private if he's doing it live on the internet.
You know, there's somebody at full screen has to like look over these logs every now and then. Like, what is this? All right, pleasurebaby.com. It's registered from one of our sponsors, competitors. I can't tell you who. It's parked. So if anybody wants it, they can go get Pleasure Baby.
Aw.
You can even search for a domain similar to Pleasure Baby if you'd like to. Pleasure Baby.
It's going to be that
Awful.
site with just sound clips of Andrew and me
Yeah.
molded together.
So you sleep in underwear, you sleep in underwear, you don't sleep in underwear.
What about you, Bernie? You didn't say.
I don't sleep in underwear now.
Do you sleep in pajama pants?
I used to. No. I don't-
Pagam
You
pants.
just go Nako,
Done. All just like caveman
hanging out.
with sheets on
You
a
sleep naked?
memory foam.
Ashley's doing a jig. She's like, yeah,
She's
he does.
dancing around back there. Ashley is clothes adverse. Like she's one of those people, she hits the door and it's just like, it's like, nope, no clothes.
Is the first thing to come off the bra. Because that is the first thing to come off in my house.
She's pantomiming
Fuck
over this.
that thing.
pantomime taking over my bra.
We
and,
got
like,
quite a show over
scratching.
here.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a bra that has underwire or anything or it's tight, taking that thing off is like heaven.
Yeah. She's all happy about it. Hi, baby. How you doing? Want to come say hi to everybody? Show everybody how you scratch.
I don't think. What is
All right.
that?
Oh, you can give that to me.
I don't think you should not do anything with those.
It's fine.
What's that?
I
Don't
swear
worry
to
about
God, if I'm gonna.
Not for you, daddy. Oh, that's okay. No, that's okay. All right, thanks.
So,
No, that's good.
Oh, rejected.
I'm confused as to what's happening.
Oh no, I just wanted her to get me something. I'm fine.
On a totally
I'm a little
different
sniffly.
on a totally different note, I finally got into the TSA pre-check program.
I've been trying to get Ashley to register for it. Listen,
It is the best thing in the world.
I'm a gentleman. I will stand up when a lady enters the room. I will hold the door for Ashley. I
Brag
open
about
the
it.
car door for her. Everything. If I get pre-check at the airport and she doesn't, she's on her own.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not giving it up
I'm
for you.
keeping my shoes on. I'm keeping my laptop in the bag.
Yep.
I'm keeping my belt on.
Have you used it yet?
Oh yeah, it's the best.
It is
Nice.
finally. I kept telling
It
you to
is
do
the
it.
best.
It is the best thing ever. So you go to the airport, TSA pre-check. You just have to fill out a questionnaire. Did you have to do the interview at the airport?
I had to do an interview at the office. They opened an office in Austin.
Okay.
It's an interview? They just gave it to me.
It's just like they ask you like 10 questions.
Like, do you like America?
Not even.
Are
It's
you a
like,
jerk?
Are you a citizen? Do you have any felonies?
Oh,
Cool.
I can't get it then?
No, you can't get it.
How did you get it?
They just gave it to me.
But you're not a
So, do you
citizen.
have clear entry or pre-check?
Pre-check. TSA pre-check.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's
Did
because
you-
I just have loads of miles. Just give it to you.
Well, you can get pre-check now. They've expanded it a little bit. If you register for pre-check, I get it every time I go to the airport.
I've not got it since I've got it.
Oh, okay.
Now, I must just be lucky every time then.
No, you're good. You're good. Although I believe you're kind of a charmed guy. I can see you just getting it all the time.
What does that mean?
I mean, I think you're.
like-
Do you think of yourself as a lucky person, Gavin?
Incredibly lucky.
I think
like,
you're a lucky
almost
person.
every day I'm just like, I can't believe that my life is this way.
I can't believe your life is that way either.
No, me neither.
I have perspective for that. Like, I really appreciate the life of like being able to do what we do because I didn't do this. Like, I was about your age when I started doing this stuff. You know, I was just getting started doing it.
And I did normal stuff too at the beginning.
That's true. I mean, you were working on movies and stuff.
No, I mean before that when I worked in a supermarket for 3 years.
Oh, worked your way
You fought
Waitrose.
the tarantulas and the
Yeah.
bananas.
Yeah.
Did I tell you how
Bastards.
someone from Soundcheck described us recently?
No.
No.
So we have
Soundcheck is the studio next door to ours. It's a music studio that's in the same complex of studios where Rooster Teeth is.
And we can pee in their studio.
We're surrounded by like film, movie, and music people, and we're like the only
It's
internet
like different
group here.
aircraft hangars and they're in the next one.
Yeah, we're the internet aircraft hangar.
So I can't remember who told me the story, but it was people who were coming to
your
visit
boyfriend?
our studio. No, it was not. And they
Farted
ran
on me and told you a
into
story. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
they ran into some people who work at Soundcheck, and they were asking where Rooster Teeth was. And apparently there was a very friendly older guy who works at Soundcheck, and he's like,
Oh, Mark.
you know, I don't know much about Rooster Teeth, but I know that they're all 25 and drive Teslas.
Is that what they did? Really?
Yeah.
They're all 25 and drive
We had to
Teslas.
use some space over there when we were doing our initial rehearsals for Let's Play Live, like blocking for the stations. Mm-hmm. And we needed just like a big open space to simulate the size of the stage. So I walked over there and I was like, do you all have just like a rehearsal space I can use? They're like, yeah, let's show it to you. Like, this is our rehearsal space. You know, it's got these mics, it's got the speaker, it's got, you know, this audio routing. And I was, so they're all looking at the stage and I'm just looking at like the empty area, the floor in front of the stage. And I'm like, okay, great. I don't need any of that. I just want this floor right here.
They have a much
they're
nicer
like-
studio than we do.
They're like, what do you mean? I was like, can I just have this floor and can I plug something into that wall? They're like, yeah, you're not going to use any of that? Like, no, I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want this big open piece of floor
shit.
right here. They're like, okay, yeah, you can use that, I guess.
So are we doing that again?
We'll find out. I don't know. We'll see.
We had to do analysis, cost analysis on everything. I think that's going to be the big decision. It was a very successful event.
Add
you
up all
guys
the
did
bunts
a
and then take away all the
tremendous
bunts.
job.
Mm-hmm.
First time events are usually like a money pit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
And
they are. You have to buy a lot of equipment. You got to
Yeah.
get redundant
A
stuff.
lot of people working behind this.
A lot of people were working behind the scenes
the,
for
the
Let's Play Live.
redundancy is really what's crazy. Like, you think about those giant screens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if your projector goes out, you have nothing. So for every screen has two projectors that are on at the exact same time.
Wow.
Like, both calibrated. That way, if one fails, you still have another
So
one
you literally just flip a switch. And
going. No, not even. If one fails, it's still on. You know, going at the same time. Yeah, you can see right there, got those three giant screens. I also want to
Looks like a set of Jeopardy.
specifically call out
Are the weakest link.
Brian. I think the intro graphics that he did for you guys was
That was
amazing.
awesome.
The intro
Yeah.
sequence.
a lot of that stuff I was seeing for the first time that day. Like, and Jeremy's rap
You missed rehearsal.
for the Tower of Pigs.
Yeah, that
I
was.
thought it was awesome. I was
that was
just sat there
great.
watching it along with all the audience. I was like, this is really good.
Yeah, I had no idea. That was one of the coolest things about the shows. I didn't know what was going to happen at all. I didn't even know you guys were going to do Surgeon Simulator or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so it was all like I was seeing it for the first time, and it was like, oh my god.
I was talking to Jeremy about it. I was like, so who was like rapping? He was like, I was rapping. And then he was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, who did like all the Minecraft stuff? Because he had one bit where like the map is spinning one way and then other stuff is spinning the other way. I was like, how'd you do that? He's like, oh, I just animated all that. It wasn't really Minecraft. I just animated. I was like, you do that as well?
Yeah.
He does tons of stuff.
He did the epic rap battles of Rooster Teeth, the fan-made videos.
Yeah,
that was all
those
him.
are always really good. I was always a big fan.
Oh, there's a little video of you guys.
Oh, I was just
Okay.
setting up for Worms.
Worms.
What?
shit.
That was probably my favorite part of the whole thing was us playing Worms.
There's you, Gabby.
So I think the day before, or 2 days.
silly.
I think it was the day before the event. I was going to go to tweet a picture of
look
the
at those
venue
people.
empty from the stage. I looked out and I did a panoramic photo of the entire venue. I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to tweet this. And I was like, I better look at this photo a little more closely before I send it. And I looked at it. I was like, all right. And the gurney with the whole surgeon simulator setup was like right in the middle of the floor. That's not the picture, but I just got like a black box. Actually, you can see the gurney over there on the right in that photo. But I just got in Photoshop, I just made like a giant black box covering the gurney. And I just tweeted it. I was like, all right, that's good enough.
It was a cool show.
It was really fun.
Yeah, I'm always careful like when a photo goes up online. And a lot of the social media tools I have when it says, I want to post a photo, and it says, use last photo taken. Like, that's an option.
Yeah.
Just like you hit it, and it's like, it'll just upload the last photo you took.
Risky
That
business.
seems like, I'm convinced if I hit that button, it'll post like nudes of me all over every social media site. I don't
Are
have
you
any
taking-
nudes. I don't have any, so it's gonna make nudes of me and post them up everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm convinced.
That's what
is
that
gonna
button
happen.
actually does.
I would never use that button in a million years.
I never use it's just like the I'm feeling lucky button on Google.
Yeah.
Nope. Never feeling lucky. Never using last photo taken.
And you would think, like, most of the time when I'm good at Google searching, usually the thing I'm searching for is the first thing. And that's what I'm feeling lucky is. It's like, I got a good search. I'm feeling lucky. There's my thing. It would actually save you a click if you would learn to use that button. We should do Gavin or Google one day. Again.
We haven't done that for
I miss that.
We haven't done that
Ages.
in this venue, in this studio
We
at
haven't
all.
done it
have we?
stage 5?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so, man.
well, why don't we do one soon?
We'll do one soon. We'll do one whenever we're on the podcast together next, Gavin. You and I will do one.
So probably next week.
I'd be curious to see if people want us to do more of those binaural ones too. I wonder if we should. I don't want to make one thing I hate is like making multiple versions of one thing. Like I wouldn't want a binaural version of this in addition to everything else because we publish enough different versions of this. Oh, speaking of which, have you talked about some of the upcoming changes with the podcast?
Upcoming changes with the podcast.
Am I getting booted?
Yeah,
We're
Barbara's
ending it.
leaving.
No.
No, do you want to talk about it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So we're probably sometime in the very near future. We're going to be changing the windowing strategy of how we deliver the podcast. So the podcast is available stream right now if you're watching it.
Hello.
Or if you're watching it right now, or watching it right now on video whenever you saw it, or if you're listening to it right now. Those are all different times, and it's like the podcast is the one production we have that's like spread out over so many different like times. Like the live stream will come out for this podcast right now. Then on YouTube, last week's podcast will come out the day after tomorrow, and it's always like
Tomorrow.
Or tomorrow, thank you. And then on Wednesday, this one goes up on iTunes. They like overlap, and it's super confusing. We're gonna streamline it big time to where within the course of 1 week, the podcast will be online because we talk about current events and stuff like that. And it doesn't make sense for it to go wait all the way till.
I think we should put every podcast out the day before we record it.
That's a great idea. I'll put you in charge of that.
Okay.
Somebody wants to know, what is a bigger deal breaker at a hotel for you, Gus? Slow Wi-Fi or no cable? That's an easy one.
Yeah,
Slow
slow
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
You don't.
Yeah.
I don't think
Do
I
you
ever
watch
watched
TV?
the cable at a hotel at all. I'm just fucking jerking it 24 hours a day watching porn on my laptop.
Did you guys watch the Oscars last
Don't
night?
jelk it.
I did.
I watched the Oscars as well. I never watch award shows, but
You always watch awards. You watch the Oscars every year,
only if I'm invited somewhere to watch them. I didn't watch them
which
last
you
year.
are every year.
What did you do last night? Did you guys go to an Oscar party last night?
I went to Josh Flanagan's house.
Josh Flanagan.
He had a few people over. He even had like prizes and stuff and like a goodie bag that he gave to everybody.
Really?
It was awesome.
He's really Josh.
he's a
Josh
good
has been
host.
in our office a bit lately, like pitching
Yeah,
ideas for RTX, and they're all really good.
he's a smart guy.
Josh is the bomb, and killer facial hair too.
Yeah.
Killer hair in general. He looks like a samurai right now.
He just started a new short we put out, McKinley Werewolf Hunt.
The Order
Werewolf Slayer.
1886 short that we did.
They all looked really good in that short. John and Brad and Josh and everybody.
We should also point out that we recently hired, I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast before, that we hired Marcus Laporte full-time.
I think we mentioned that last
Yeah,
week.
he was our production designer for Laser Team, and now he's our full-time production designer here at Rooster Teeth.
He almost killed
Yeah.
a visiting member of Funhouse.
Did you hear about
What happened?
Adam Kovic almost died?
How?
What?
The RTX sign on our office fell.
Oh. Yep.
and it fell right onto Adam Kovic. That's why it's not
I was
hanging
right next to him
anymore.
when it happened. Yeah.
He was just walking by and he's like, that sign's leaning, and
Oh my God, really?
yeah, it fell right on top of him. Luckily, it's made out of foam, so it didn't hurt him.
What, did
Adam
Marcus put it
Kovic
up?
likes to talk about how heavy that foam is, though.
It's pointy. I think that's the dangerous
How
part
is
of that
Marcus
sign.
responsible?
He's the one who hung it up
He
there.
He hung it up there. But he pointed out, I want to defend Marcus here, that his rig stayed connected. The sign itself fell apart. So the part that he rigged and put up there, that part stayed intact, but the other part like fell completely off.
So it's our fault.
I felt bad. The first thing that I worked with Marcus on, Dan was coming in, so I had a ton of videos I wanted to film. So I gave Marcus a shopping list of probably like 60 different items, and they're really obscure stuff too, like different elements and like an old washing machine and a lava lamp and all the cool
That's
kinds
what
of
that's
crap.
doing over there.
Did he find all of it?
That was the
I was
washing
wondering
machine.
about that.
I destroyed that last week. Yeah, and he was.
I
he
picture
got,
like Walter White giving Jesse the shopping list, like when Breaking Bad first starts with all like
yeah.
the weirdo stuff, and Jesse's like, I don't know where to get this.
and some of the stuff I didn't even know what I wanted. I was like, I want to be able to spin a disc at 23,000 RPM. So if you could figure that out, that'd be great. And he was like, yeah, got a rig. There you go. It's
Yeah.
great.
He's awesome. He's really
Yeah,
talented.
He knows a lot of people and he can get a lot of stuff. So
What's the craziest story you've ever had, like filming Slow-Mo Guys?
craziest story.
Yeah, the weirdest thing that's happened to you guys.
I mean, Dan's got hurt a lot. He burnt his hand.
A lot. He gets hurt a lot.
Burnt his hand on hot oil.
Burn all my arms.
You should do that one again.
Okay.
That'd be a good one. I
When's he
wanna see
coming
it.
to visit again?
Maybe summer. Maybe South by Southwest.
He should come for RTX.
Maybe summer, maybe summer, maybe in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, probably summer. Very small chance of 2
Okay.
weeks.
You should have him down. But I want to go back for a second to the Oscars. So see if you're not interested.
Oh, yeah.
I found that this year I was almost more interested in what people were tweeting about the Oscars than the actual Oscars themselves.
Oh, absolutely. It was a very uneventful show.
Yeah, like
And I
I
feel
found
like-
myself like regularly like, oh, I'm just going to
People
see
keep talking
it
about
on
the stupid
Twitter.
Lego movie. I'm getting sick of hearing about the Lego movie.
Yeah, you're
At
the
the
one,
beginning of
one
the-
talking about it.
At the beginning of this year, I was getting super sick of hearing about Back to the Future. I was getting sick of it because it was the year of Back to the Future
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And like the Lego movie, like everyone just kept yabbering about it. Yeah, I didn't watch a single minute of the Oscars.
On a scale from 1 to I don't give a shit, how much did you care about the envelope in the box?
I did. I thought that was just dragging on. I was like, oh, like the whole show. I was like, this better fucking pay off.
Yeah.
What
And
was
it? Was
it?
like,
Neil Patrick Harris
Bunch
went
of
on
jokes.
this whole spiel about how he made his Oscar predictions, and he put it in this like locked briefcase in a locked safe, and he had like someone in the audience watch it the whole time, and they kept going back to it, and it's like, I don't fucking care. This is really not fun.
Was he right?
It wasn't like,
it was predictions about the show, and it was all like referencing funny things that had happened during the show.
yeah, like how John Travolta touched Idina Menzel's face a lot, and that actually happened, and different things like that.
I thought the end when Sean Penn awarded the there's the thing, awarded the Oscar for Best Picture, I thought it was really inappropriate. He was like, "Who gave that Mexican his green card?"
Oh yeah,
And I was like,
I'm
did
happy
he
it was.
just fucking say that?
Yeah, I'm really happy. He said, "Son of a bitch." Who
Oh,
gave
no,
that son
yeah,
of a
who
bitch
son of
his
a
green
bitch's green
card?
card?
I was like, that is just rude. Like,
Yeah.
This guy just won an Oscar.
And then he comes on and talks about how he hopes to get over like, prejudices and make for better immigration reform. I was like, well, fucking great.
Yeah.
Still making green card jokes in the fucking year 2015 on the Oscars.
It was a pretty lackluster show.
Yeah. What do you think of Neil Patrick Harris?
He was, a decent host. Yeah.
That's fine with it.
Not my favorite, not the least favorite.
I think I saw someone. He had a bit where he came out like he pretended like he was locked out of his dressing room and had to come out on stage in his underwear.
Yeah.
And I
Had
forget who
to.
it was. Someone tweeted something like, "It's only funny if someone's in their tidy whities if they're comedically out of shape and not if they're
I know.
like super cut and buff."
He had those like hip lines that guys have when they're really in shape, and it's
Yeah.
like that's just like
It was like, oh, that's like a perfect physical form. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
drink myself into sadness now.
one of my favorite tweets from the show is how John Travolta mispronounced Idina Menzel's name last year at the Oscars.
What did she call her?
Idiri Mazan, or what is it?
He said Adele Manzine or something.
Mazine. God, he was so creepy.
But there's a tweet that someone retweeted that I saw that it's a picture of Benedict Cumberbatch with John Travolta in the background, like staring at him, and it says, "I'm going to kill you, Benedict Cramble Scrunch."
That tweet, the guy who tweeted that only had like 4,000 followers, and when I saw it, in the evening. I think it was up to like 21,000 retweets.
Wow.
I have no idea what it's
Awesome.
at now.
It's at 40,000 retweets. Oh no, 40,000 retweets and 40,000 favorites.
That image made me laugh.
Oh yeah.
John Travolta going in to kiss Scarlett Johansson, and it was like put right next to the photo of the alien with Sigourney Weaver like coming in like that. Like, she's all screaming and
I
terrible.
feel like there's been a lot of photos like that also, or comparisons like that with Joe Biden lately.
Oh my
Of
God!
whispering
What's up with him?
He's getting like a little like he's like losing his.
He's
person.
grabby.
There's the photo.
I'm gonna kill you, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Hey, you want to talk about that before we head out here?
Oh
Sure.
yeah, we got a T-shirt Tuesday. Let me grab it.
It's a. Oh, there it is.
There it is. There's the one with the alien somewhere.
Why is he holding her like that?
It's so creepy. He's just, and the weird thing is, we just saw a photo of John Travolta in a gym at 3 a.m. That
Oh.
photo went viral, and he's like bald as a cue ball almost. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's not his hair, but it's like fuck it.
You
I'm
get
going to
dressed up for the
Oscars.
Oscars.
Yeah, you do.
Get hair on. A lot of
hair on.
actors don't have hair. Like Sean Connery was already wearing a toupee, but there you go. That's the shirt.
It's a sun shirt from Ruby.
Michael's character
T-shirt Tuesday comes
from
out
our anime
tomorrow.
No,
on
Michael's
Tuesday.
character
Sun
from his
Wukong.
other 2 animes that he's in.
I thought that was a picture of what I was holding. Okay, there you go. I was like, wow, I think how they punch in like that. No one's at the camera.
Did you know that I also recorded for an anime at Funimation?
Oh yeah. So are you okay to announce that and
No,
stuff?
I can't talk about it yet.
Good.
Wow.
Glad you brought it up.
I could only say that I recorded with them. That's all I can
Well,
talk about. right now.
we're all very happy for you, Barbara.
And what was the name of the show?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
But you can't tell us you did it.
Yes.
I did this amazing thing last night.
Can't tell you anything about it.
I just remembered my worst thing that
Oh,
happened to me
are you
during
being
sex. I just remember the worst thing that happened to me during sex.
What's that?
I can't tell you.
No, I can't say. And yeah,
They won't let me. The anime
Non-dick
company, the anime
agreement.
company I did it for won't let me tell you what it was. But it ties in nicely to that octopus video that you showed me with the crab.
I just thought of something weird that happened in slow-mo, guys.
What happened?
I always think whenever I'm in a plane and I see the shadow of the plane, and the shadow of the plane is going along the ground, it's like going over cars and people. And I was thinking, I've never been hit by the shadow of a plane. And then while we were filming, a plane flew directly between the sun and us. And I was like, oh, it happened on camera. It's cool.
And did you say it on camera?
No, I mean, I was just recording.
What shoot was that? Like which one?
That was the other day. It hasn't come out.
But if you just said it on camera, then it happened on camera, that'd have been pretty cool.
That'd have been pretty cool,
Because
yeah.
you can cut that together. Like, never been run over by a plane.
But I was just thinking it like a couple of days before and then it happened. So then I was wondering, like, maybe it happens a lot and I just don't notice.
Have you ever seen The End of a Rainbow?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
me, Lucky Charms.
Why are you laughing? I'm asking you seriously.
I mean, the bit that where you can't see anymore is the end of the rainbow.
He's absolutely
Like
right.
the last bit you can see is the end of the rainbow.
There's always an end to the rainbow.
Okay.
I mean, the rainbow's only.
Have you ever had the end of a rainbow right in front of you?
No.
Why are you looking? What do you not? Why do I get that face?
Because a rainbow is only in perspective to you, isn't it? It's the relationship between the water and your eyes.
Have you ever seen a rainbow go into the distance, like a big real rainbow that ends right in front of you?
Big real.
All right, fuck it. I mean, I don't care anymore.
Well, I mean, I've
no,
had-
I don't care. I really don't care what you're gonna say at this point. It doesn't matter to me. You obviously don't want to answer the question.
You remember those clones we were talking about that I got that smell like grass and other things?
Yes.
Stuff like that?
Did you get rainbow as well?
No. Do they have cotton candy in the UK?
Candy floss.
What? This one smells like puke.
Well, that's it. We're out. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.
Why did you do it right in my face?